Ever notice how ads always pop up at the worst moments? When the killer's identity is about to be revealed. During that perfect meditation flow. On Amazon Music, we believe in keeping you in the moment. That's why we've got millions of ad-free podcast episodes, so you can stay completely immersed in every story, every reveal, every breath. Download the Amazon Music app and start listening to your favorite podcasts ad-free, included with Prime.
Before the Sados sacrifice, repeat after me. To the glory of the mighty one in hell, I will devote myself.
To the glory of the mighty one in hell, I will devote myself.
I will worship him.
I will worship him.
I will suffer for him.
I will suffer for him.
I will die for him.
I will die for him.
I will kill.
I will kill for him.
O Father of damnation, on the eve of destruction, protect this ritual circle, and the blood of Sados will flow freely in your honor.
Let's have a seance.
Nate, you got a new job.
Oh, hey, Corey.
You got a new job. Here you are. Look
Thank
at
you.
you.
Thank you for coming to visit me. Yeah,
I
man. I make meat pies all day.
Meat pies.
Way better than I ever wanted to do.
Nobody's in here.
What? It's just open, you know.
Yeah.
It's you know they
It's
come
cold
later
outside.
to buy
I just
meat
rode
pies.
my trick bike over here for fucking 6 degrees. I figured
that's your ride.
grab the bike. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the bike.
Yeah, I got the.
It's really nice. Yeah, what's in what is that? What's in the bag?
It's a dead raccoon. A dead raccoon
Corey you
had
can't-
rabies. I saw it right in here, so I hit it with the bike tire. I smashed it, and then it was still alive, and then I stomped on it. I stomped the shit out of it. Did you know that you can kill anything that has rabies? If you can tell that it has rabies, you can kill it.
There's so much to unpack here. First of all, you can kill anything. You're saying it's legal too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, and morally and ethically okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, morally and ethically, and humanely when you ran it over and stomped its head out.
Yeah.
In the street.
Yeah,
with
and
your bike.
It was gross as fuck. But I put it in the bag. I brought it here.
Yeah.
And then
that is another problem that I have. Obviously, I'm making meat pies here. You just bring it into the shop. This is my new job, dude. You can't.
That's
just
why
bring
I put it in the bag, dude.
Yeah, I know. You got a bloody burlap sack full of dead raccoon
Do you
meat.
think maybe the reason why nobody's in here, first of all, might be because you treat your customers this way. Second of all, it might be that house next door with all those Satanist, meth head, acid head. I don't know. It's a weird group of fucking people. They called me fat and gave me the finger.
They called you fat and gave you the finger?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, my customers do not come in with dead raccoons all the time. I just want you to know that. Okay.
Well.
I don't want this getting out and then all of a sudden anyway, but they called you fat?
They called me fat.
And they gave you the finger.
Yeah, and then
the middle
they were
finger.
like, ride your bike, fat boy.
They
So
followed.
Fuck them, right? Nobody else does their
They
complaint?
shamed you while you were riding your bike in the cold.
So,
What the hell are they doing?
So here's what I was thinking, Nate.
Okay, that meth head house is.
So you're not doing anything. You're not cooking any meat pies, no fur pies, no chicken pies, no whatever pies. I think we take this rabid raccoon corpse, chop it up, throw it in some meat pies, cook it up real quick, and then we give them next door to those fuckers called me fat.
Look, I don't like meth heads as much as. Okay, but they did call you fat. But to give somebody rabies, I mean, like, what's that going to do? I mean, are you going to be running over there?
Make it morally and ethically okay to fucking put them down.
Oh, and then we can get rid of the meth house right next to the
Problem
business?
solved for you. Problem solved for me. I get my revenge. Just about any that'll solve all my problems, except for the fact that I, never seen a fucking naked vampire before.
You never seen a naked vampire?
Well, not in real life.
Oh, man, you're letting the best in life pass you by. Yeah, you know what? Look, this business has been struggling since those meth heads moved in next door, okay?
Here, here's the fucking...
Jesus.
Come on, it's already smashed up. Just throw a thing in there, redo the top, put it in the cast iron oven. Nobody's here. Nobody's watching. There's no cameras. Come on. All right.
Just because it's still warm, okay? I know it's... Whatever. It'll probably be cookable.
Coon pie.
Yeah, rabid coon pie. But yeah, okay, you know what? But we're only giving it to the meth heads.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give me about 45 minutes. You got something you got something to do. Let me just start chopping this up and I'll
I want to see how the meat pies are made.
Oh shit. Well, here, put on this hairnet pretty much everywhere on you, and then come around the corner and just come around the counter and we'll chop up this raccoon
I'll just
together.
wear the raccoon bag.
If a customer comes in, you can't wear a bloody burlap sack. Okay, that's not good for business. Just I got aprons over here. All right, just put a beard net on.
Wow, those look pretty good.
They smell good. If I didn't know there was a rabbit or raccoon in there, I'd probably eat one right now. These meth heads are going to love them, right?
Yeah, well, why don't we go see? Come on. Grab the tray. Hey, Sadist meth head, where the fuck? Hey, you guys want some meat pies?
Yeah, freshly made. Just trying to welcome you to the neighborhood.
Hey, fat boy, weren't you riding your bike by here?
Yeah, I got you some meat pies.
I don't know why these meth heads came from Louisiana, but you guys are kind of looking a little skinny and gangly.
Free meat pies! Get your meat pies! Come on, guys.
Hold on. That pregnant meth head right back there. I didn't know that they had pregnant meth heads. I didn't know they made those. Okay, maybe we.
And I think that's the main problem, Nate. I don't think they should make them. You know.
Morally and ethically, yes, I know. But do you really want to give a pregnant meth head rabies too? I mean, maybe we should just call this off. We should probably call this off.
I don't know. No, I'm gonna do it. If she eats it, she does it. She's hanging out with the wrong crowd. I don't give a fuck.
But what if she has rabid meth babies run around everywhere?
Morally and ethically, we can kill them. Meat pies! Come get your meat pies, guys! Come on, meat pies!
I'm gonna need a bigger bike. Oh my God! They are going to town.
Let it be known, I will not be paying for these meat pies. Yeah, they're free. They're free, dude.
Yeah, no shit. I said they're free. We're bakery. Welcome to the neighborhood. You do meth. I don't do meth. But
oh yeah. Eat them up. Eat all 20 of them.
you guys are
Oh yeah.
really actually gross. I don't like that at all. But yeah, okay, fine. And oh my God, Corey, the pregnant one. She's going to town on that meat pie.
How long do you think it takes?
I don't know. I've never given anyone rabies before, let alone a meth head or a pregnant one at that.
Hey man, these fucking meat pies are gnarly, man.
These meat pies are delicious.
These meat pies are so good. You guys are all right, Chubby and Mr. Meat. You guys want to come in here and do some
Mr.
drugs?
Meat. Oh, yeah, okay. No, thanks on the drugs.
Yeah, we had plenty of meat pies in there. We were scarfing down meat pies.
Look, here, kid. You're gonna give us meat pies, we're gonna give you drugs. That's how it works.
Oh, man, you're looking a little crazy, man.
This guy is foaming at the mouth. I don't like this. What's going on?
Come on in, guys. Come on in.
No,
Come in and get some.
we're good. I'm on the clock.
Satan was an acid head too,
I believe you.
Nathan, what are you doing outside of your post? There's people trying to get meat pies in there. Wait, what? Those damn neighbors.
Sorry, Mr. Jenkins.
You're fired, Nate. You're fired.
I'm just giving the meat pies to the meth heads.
Nathan, I found a corpse on the floor in the meat kitchen. You're fired.
It's just a raccoon
You're
corpse.
fired.
It's not a big deal. It's just a rabid raccoon corpse. Oh, shit. Not rabid. Not good meat?
Nate.
Yeah.
Jump on the back of my bike. We got to get out of here.
Yep, I'm fired. I'm fired for sure. Good luck with your rabies, meth heads, and good luck
Jump
with
on the back of my buck.
Good luck.
Get on the back of my buck.
Oh, see you now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. What? Oh, great. Lost a job. Wonderful. I guess maybe we just...
Plenty of time for meat pies later.
you know what? We got season 4 to start. Let's just go back and record one, huh?
Episode 71, The Horror of 1971. I'm Corey. That's Nate.
Hello.
First episode of season 4.
Yeah, season 4, we're back, baby. After a little winter hiatus to clear the cobwebs out from the holidays.
2 weeks. We took 2 weeks off.
We took a episode to enjoy life for a minute. Yeah, but we hope you guys had a great little break. Enjoyed the holiday season. Listened to our Christmas and end of year episode. Episode 69 and episode 70. Those were some pretty great ones.
First opportunity we had to do the episode number and the year at the same time.
Yeah, this is the first one that's lined up,
we're
right?
Doing that. And then I'll tell you something about 1971. The year. 1971. There was vampires. Most of them were naked ladies.
Oh, there's full bush.
There was
Non-stop.
Satan and all of his Satanist followers.
Yes.
Did you know that the devil is an acid head?
The devil is most likely an acid.
Let
head,
it be
yes.
known.
Yeah.
Italian jellos were everywhere. Something about animals and fabrics. Most of the titles had animals or fabrics in it. Scorpions, lizards.
Or blood.
Blood. Well, and they drank blood. They dripped blood from the bay. They dripped blood from the house. They ate skin. They wore lizard skin. They turned dudes into frogs. They drove Mack trucks and drove with werewolves on wheels. They lit fires. They lit a shit ton of fires. They lit people on fire. It was pretty all right.
Satan, Bloods, Bush. It's the glorious 1971. Yeah, this one is fun to kind of go back in time. We haven't done one of the older 70s episodes.
This is the oldest episode we've ever done.
Yeah, it is. And usually you get some like crazy stuff. This year, vampires, Satanists, heavy on both.
Naked vampires, blood titles.
Yeah.
Italian giallos. Hammer was still around.
But barely. Yeah, it's starting to phase out. Yeah,
it was a lot of the same shit, but it was all right. That's definitely not the worst year. Definitely not the worst year.
No. If you like satanic stuff, if you like vampire stuff, this was a great year for it, actually.
And then, so before we get into 1971, let's talk about news, huh?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
And you would have thought that I had more news than I had because we took those 2 weeks off, but
Not a lot.
All I really got is the new Faces of Death teaser trailer came out. And let it be known, Charlie XCX is in this movie. What's the premise? So
so that's the thing that I can't figure out because did you watch
the old Faces of Death?
You didn't watch the trailer though, right?
I didn't. I just read an article.
So I watched the teaser trailer, which shows absolutely really nothing about the film. You know, it's like one of those where they talk about the old film or they have the old blurbs, and then you just show like.
And for those of you that don't
picture,
know, the
right?
old film is there's Faces of Death and Traces of Death. Traces of Death, I believe,
Hardcore.
were supposed to be real.
Yeah.
And Faces of Death was supposed to be fake stuff that looked real. But I believe, and don't quote me, they're all fake.
No, well, so Traces of Death had lots of real stuff. So if you wanted to see like decapitations, like the terrorist stuff or the war crimes stuff or suicides or things like that. Now, Faces of Death did have suicides. I mean, they did have real footage of like, you know, when that congressman or something in the 70s or something for like a state assembly blew his head off on live TV. You know, they had stuff like that. But by and large, most of it was
get proved to be fake.
A lot of the films in the Faces of Death were
this
faked.
is what I'm thinking the new movie's going to be about, like some people encountering the old Faces of Death.
Yeah.
You know, I know they got a pretty good cast, but yeah, a lot of people are saying it's not going to be great.
Well, because the thing about the Faces of Death they were taboo, okay? Growing up, I'm sure you had the same experience I did. Somebody got a hold of a VHS of Faces of Death. They'd come over. We'd all get beer,
I
drugs,
rented it from
whatever.
the library.
Really? No way. Good fuck. Okay. Jesus. You know, you would think after 4 seasons I would have got that joke. But, Jesus, you got me on that one. But no, like...
no, they had it at the video stores, though.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. They did, because it was so... popular in like that cult
and then you could
taboo way.
Clips from it too.
Yep. But like people would bring a copy of it over, at least when I was growing up, and then we would all watch it, drink beer, get high, whatever, and watch this shit. And then it was weird, you know, but like knowing that like 75,
I think it's funner to talk about than it is.
Yeah, it's like 90% of it's made up, you know, and 10% is like real footage. A lot of animal deaths in the series. Right?
Yeah.
Like real animal deaths and like dissections or people like tribesmen eating raw turtles, kind of like cannibal Holocaust stuff.
Or going inside of a house that's abandoned and killing hundreds of rats, lighting them on fire and throwing them on the grill.
Yeah, like weird stuff like that. But here's the thing, it's 2026.
Yeah.
You can't do any of that shit. So Faces of Death
so I think they're going to make a movie about the movie, about people experiencing the movie.
I have a feeling that's exactly the route they're going to go. And Charlie XCX is in it, which I don't like because I would like a good actress.
Well,
and maybe she's good.
To be doing that
maybe
Takashi Miike movie that we're still waiting on.
Yeah, and I've never seen her act, to be fair. So I don't know what kind of an actress she is, but I'm not, like, she's not a professional one. You know what I mean? She's a practical, yeah. But I mean, like, I never wanted to, when I was growing up, never once did I think, you know, 30 years from now, they're going to remake this movie starring Charlie XCX, Sabrina Carpenter, and, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be good either, but
I don't think so.
I think it's interesting that it's come back. That
who's doing this? Is it Blumhouse?
Somebody owns the rights and is doing it. I don't know. Bloody disgusting, probably.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, I don't have high hopes for this one. I don't think you can capture that.
But the teaser is out there somewhere.
Magic in
it's
a
really
bottle.
hard to find. I couldn't find it on YouTube when I just tried to watch it now, but I know that I've had the opportunity to watch it before. And I'm sure you can go to bloodydisgusting.com
yes,
or somewhere.
That's where I saw it. Bloodydisgusting.com has it in one of their articles on it. So... but you're not going to see much.
And then before we move it on to what we watched, the last little bit of news, I guess that would be is that Stranger Things ended. The whole world went into hysteria, thinking that they messed up so bad that it was actually a dream, and that they were going to recant it and have another episode.
Dude.
And then we waited and we waited and we waited
It's
and we
crazy.
expected another day. And it actually made the end of the series even worse, where they were like, hey, that was so bad. We figured out that you got something better coming. This is actually there was a chance that this could have been the greatest written season of all time, where it was a dream, and then we got covered by Vecna, and then something new happened.
That would have been really cool. If that happened.
I think those Duffer Brothers were probably sitting there going, "Oh my God,
we fucked up.
We got nothing."
But yeah, they were probably panicking. It's crazy.
But did you watch the documentary?
I did not watch the documentary.
I mean, I didn't love it, but like the Duffer Brothers were sitting there and they're working on day one, and they're like, "We haven't finished the story." And then they got busted for the Chat GPT tabs.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
I saw enough news articles
the Fear
to be like,
Street girlfriend was gone, and now people are thinking that she wrote the first season.
I know it was the Duffer Brothers. Basically, it was like almost a documentary about them making Stranger Things, pretty much. But I also heard it was
what they were doing.
Yeah, it was kind of like
they openly admitted that they were not prepared, that they were more worried about taking care of their kids and doing their things and working on their other projects. Yeah. And they just half-assed it. Like, it was like, damn, they really half-assed that.
Which is too bad, because for years they were saying, like, we know exactly how we want to end this, and we know where this is going. It's going to be 5 seasons long, and it's like, you didn't have any idea, did you? If you've got Chat GPT pulled up.
There was some weird shit going on. And then they actually go into the writer's room where they're like, oh, we can't do that. And then, like, their assistant writers were like, dude. And he was like, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I honestly think this might be it for the Duffer Brothers. I think that their next project that they have coming up on Paramount, I forget what it's called. It's got some really generic name. But I think it's going to be bad, and I think that they peaked and it's over.
Yeah,
I don't see how they could recover from this.
Well, okay, so let's hold on. Maybe instead of what I wanted to ask you, maybe because we both watched Stranger Things, how did you feel about the ending? Because I know what the internet thought, which they thought it sucked.
I mean, I kept on going. There's not enough time to make this cool. There's not enough. I kept on looking over to Ray going, there's not enough time. What are they doing? Why are they doing this? Because I actually thought the first half of it was pretty good, and then the 3 episodes, I was like, nothing really happened.
Those 3 episodes were absolutely wasted.
This last episode movie has to be really good, and I kept on just looking over here in panic because I was really rooting for this. I wanted it to be good. I wanted it to be great.
Yeah,
and I still enjoy it because I love the show and I love the characters and I was fully invested. And,
yep.
I got a little emotional, when they were putting their D&D books away and everything like that.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great end.
At the same time, I was a little bit in shock of like,
I think they did.
Why did they waste so much time?
So the only thing I could think about is did they want to make it like 8 episodes long?
Well,
and then Netflix was like, no, it's got to be 10 or 11 or however many it was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because it really, those 3 episodes that released on Christmas were not good. I mean, like they were okay, but
the Titanic part was okay, and then there was the fight, and then there was.
It's not that I didn't like them. It's just
it
that
felt like a waste of time.
It was 3 hours that should have been 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an episode and a half. They should not have broke it up into 3 parts.
And the plot holes and the character stuff, and all I wanted was a wingbat Eddie, and I didn't fucking get it. And
you were actually believing that Eddie was going to come back?
Why not?
Well, because everyone wanted it, but I thought he was
by a vampire.
I thought he was pretty much dead.
He talked about. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I was doubtful that they could get him, but it would have been easy, and it would have been better, and it would have made everybody happy. But I don't know. I don't want to go too far into it because I know we've been talking about the last few episodes, but Stranger Things is over and it is not as good as everybody thought it would be, and it could have been better, and it's weird, and the Duffer Brothers are cooked.
Yeah, I don't see what they're going to... The expectations are going to be so high in their next project. I don't see it living up to anything, and just... I do think they kind of dropped the ball a little bit. I didn't mind the ending, though. I thought it was all right. I thought when they're putting away the D&D books, I thought that was a great... It was a good
closure scene, but then there were so many holes. I don't know. But anyways, Stranger Things, it's over. Move on. Let it go. Conformity gate's not happening, Nate.
Yeah, I
Let
know.
It go.
That is one thing I wish the internet
it's over.
would.
You get what you get, and you're happy with it, all right?
When everyone was talking about Conformity Gate, I was like, A, stupid name, and B, please don't let this be a thing. Like... I mean, it would be cool.
You didn't want it?
I don't know. I mean,
You're a monster.
I just don't think it was ever going to be a thing.
Yeah, I don't think it
ever.
was.
I didn't believe that hoax for a second.
All right, in the last month, 2 movies has came out, and they are 2026 horror films.
Came out.
They came out. They came in all over our faces.
And we saw both of them.
And Primate is the first one. Killer Monkey. Some of the stupidest bitches I've ever seen in my life.
Totally.
Go to war with a monkey that was nice, that got rabies. And afraid of water. Again, didn't want to jump in that pool.
Yeah, I don't get where that comes from. I know they called it hydrophobia. Yeah, I get that.
They go mad because they're so dehydrated. So it's hydrophobia, and the what causes their insanity is the fact that they can't swallow. So they can't drink water, and they go crazy and die.
Is that a rabies trait then? That you can't swallow?
You can't swallow. You can't like drink water. Like the symptom of rabies keeps you from being able to retain water, to swallow any liquids. And that's why they called it hydrophobia, because they actually die from dehydration. But like in a movie we're going to talk about today, and in this movie, they made it where you're actually like afraid of water, which is not the case.
Right, like this monkey was. He was deathly afraid of that.
You got a guy in a suit and with a little bit of CGI is the monkey. I said,
liked it.
You liked this one more than I did. I gave it a D+ because it was entertaining at times, but I did think that the girls were too dumb. I did think that the monkey was a little bit too not a monkey, and this is definitely a January dump horror movie where they could have got lucky with it. It wasn't awful. It wasn't as bad as Night Swim a couple years ago or anything like that. But
yeah.
I didn't care for the characters. I didn't care for the kills. I didn't care for the monkey.
Oh, you didn't like the kills?
This did not elevate monkey horror at all.
You don't like the kills at all? I thought there was some like
what's one
monkey
did you love?
Ripping the jaw off on one of the characters.
Ripping the jaw off. I've seen it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, what do you want from monkey violence, though? I mean, like, they're gonna come at you with flailing hands.
What I wanted was the monkey in Nope. That was a scary monkey.
Well, yeah.
That stomped on people and bashed in their face and excessive violence but also cute and cuddly and well-lit.
I was actually worried about seeing this movie because I thought I was going to feel bad that the monkey turned because it was such a nice monkey with the family.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
They didn't let you get to know the monkey.
They really didn't. And instead they were just like, we're going to make one of those 80s monkeys horror film. And that's why I liked it, is because
I didn't get the 80s vibe of it. I got the disposable thing.
How did you not get like the Shakma, the what is
Monkey
it? Primal.
Primal.
Monkey Shines a little bit, I guess, but Primal Rage.
I don't know, man. I mean,
and
you hate monkeys, so of course you would like this monkey that I don't
but I like Shakma, which just had a crazy monkey just going violent and ripping people's faces off.
I guess I was expecting something different. I was expecting something more intelligent, and I got something really dumb.
I think that was your big mistake, is that you expected something.
Because it had a serious poster. I
had no expectations of this film. I knew, and everything I heard, because this premiered already at some film festival, I think, and people saw it, and they were just like, it's a fucking crazy movie about a monkey ripping your face off. And I'm like, okay.
It just fell short
That's
for
fine.
me. I mean, it's definitely... You know, I like monkeys, and I didn't really love this monkey. You hate monkeys. You kind of like this monkey. I
like this. First of all, this is a guy in a suit with just very limited CGI.
Yeah.
This looks great. I thought the monkey actually looked great.
I think the girls made really dumb decisions.
Totally. The girls are terrible. That's why I was just like, this is an 80s
for
thing.
any of them. But I wasn't rooting for the monkey. I wasn't rooting for the girls. I was a little bit let down with the effects and the story, and I guess I was just expecting a little bit more.
We approached this in two different directions. You expected something, I expected nothing, and that's why I think I enjoyed it, and I think that's why you were disappointed, because if you were looking for story or good characters or anything like that,
it's not your movie.
This is not your movie.
Well, the next movie that we watched, what did you give it star-wise?
On Letterboxd, for Primal?
Sure.
I gave
it's Primitive.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Primitive. Primate is what it is. We're both wrong.
Oh, what did I say?
Primitive. I gave it 3 stars. I think it's totally run of the mill. I think by the time we get to our end of the year, this will be somewhere in the middle, kind of forgotten about.
I gave it either a 2.5 or a 3 too, but that's weird how you're in that middle spot, and it can mean you don't like it or you do like it. But
yeah, I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle of the pack, and we're going to totally forget about this movie by the end of the year.
Well, so the other movie that we saw this year already is a sequel to a movie that was last year, where we didn't like as much and we had low expectations from the film, but they introduced a character that I was really excited to see, which I knew was going to be a cool character, but I still thought it was going to be a lackluster movie. 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Right.
I was super surprised. It was better than I thought it would be. I absolutely love Jimmy Crystal's character.
In this one. Yes.
In all of them. Jimmy Crystal.
No, come. All right, say your piece, and then I'll say mine.
He was my favorite part of last year's movie, and he was my favorite part of this movie. I swear to God. I swear to God. You liked the shaft of Samson's dick. I like Jimmy.
No, we'll talk about that too, Samson's shaft. But anyway, go on with
Jimmy. Jimmy is so cool. He's like Negan, but Australian and crazy.
No, in Bone Temple.
Yeah, we're talking about
Bone Temple. Yeah, you said last year's film.
He was the best thing in last year's film too.
Fuck that. Well, first of all, he was in it for like 2 minutes.
No, first of all, last year's film was garbage.
Okay, thank you. Okay, all right.
But
now
the
we're getting
end
somewhere.
Is the only thing that redeemed it.
Fuck, come on, dude.
That's why I didn't tell you that we got tickets for Bone Temple, because I knew you didn't like Jimmy at the end of the last year's episode. And you know what? I wanted to go there and I wanted to love Jimmy. And I knew that you were going to try to get me not to love Jimmy.
That was very rude.
And then you made it.
Well, yeah, you told me.
me and Paul are at the movie theater, and then Dracula's like, hey, we got to go all see Bone Temple. And I was like, already there. And then you were like, well, thanks for telling the homie, what the fuck? And I go, well, you got 15 minutes. We got an extra ticket in this sold out theater. And then I didn't think it was possible. And then you fucking made it in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you talked on your phone the whole time.
That's not fair. Selling my house. Get fucked. Anyway.
Selling your house in the middle of the movie theater. I don't know.
I was upset. I was upset that I liked this Bone Temple movie so much that I was upset that I had to sell my house, which is something I needed to do.
But anyway, so Bone Temple, I'm giving a C+.
Yeah,
almost a B-. It almost redeems last year's fucking.
stupid Bone Temple's only a C+ for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I still didn't love it because I don't like the Doctor character. I don't like the
Is this a season 4
character.
thing where you start using?
I literally only love Jimmy.
Is this a season 4 thing where you only use letter ratings now? Because this is gonna fuck up our Letterboxd.
I always do this on recently watched.
Okay, but what did you give it on Letterboxd? So was that
3.5?
3.5. Okay. I gave 28 Years Later, the first one, a 3, and I watched it again, and I want to give it a 2.5.
Yeah,
it
doesn't get better.
It doesn't get better, and I think there's a lot of mistakes made. One of them was Jimmy at the end of yes, with his parkour bullshit tracksuit, like.
This movie could have used a little bit of parkour.
So stupid. This one totally redeemed itself on Jimmy. Jimmy was a horrifying character. I didn't know he was going to be a Satanist. That's kind of a cool thing.
I mean,
right?
Well, you saw his upside
I saw his
down
upside
chain.
down cross, but I mean, it's the end of the world. Maybe he just found fancy jewelry and he liked it, you know?
Well,
I didn't know. But they leaned heavily into that, and Jimmy is a terrifying character. There's no more of that parkour bullshit at the end of the first one.
Well, there was a little bit of parkour.
Well, what I'm trying to get
there was an Iron Maiden thing.
What I'm trying, yeah, but that was probably one of the year's best scenes. I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, don't say anything else about it.
Yeah, I won't. But for those of you that did not like Jimmy at the end of 28 Years Later, I think you're gonna really like him in Bone Temple. He's a totally different character.
If you didn't like Jimmy at the end of the last one, fuck off.
All right, we're shutting this podcast down. No, but that was my biggest thing. I mean, there was a lot of things.
It was
messy
cool.
about 28 Years Later. The Bone Temple, though, it takes just two characters' perspectives. Dr. Kelson, which is Rafe Fiennes, and Jimmy Crystal, by Jack O'Connell. And both of them are fucking great. There's a little weirdness, so you get more Samson in this one. I gotta be honest, I noticed...
How to Train Your Zombie with Drugs.
Yes. Yeah, you dope up a zombie, and you can teach it.
And you gotta be a little gay with it, too.
You will be gay with it, yeah. It's 20 years after a massive pandemic. The rage virus spread across the world.
There's another
noticeable smaller penis, though.
There's another cool secret scene at the end that opens up gates, just like Jimmy opened up in the first one. There is some intelligent thing. I think
secret scene after at the
end of the movie, Bone Temple, the reveal
before the credits, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Which we all kind of knew was coming because there was so much buzz about.
Well, now you're starting to almost spoil it, but
I'm not going to say anything.
But yeah, there's a surprise ending, just like there was a surprise ending in the first one, and then there was a great Jimmy. There was there's not a lot of tip of dick, but still a lot of base of dick. I was wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting. It's better, and I think the third one's going to be even better. So
yeah, I gave it 4 stars. So from
you've gone halfway into redeeming yourself. 28 years later, it's weird. Year by year, they're trying to do the Strangers Chapters thing, but they're doing it a little bit better, I guess. And
yeah, I don't know. I gave the Bone Temple 4 stars. The first one 2.5, and I stand by that. Yeah,
I think I'm 2.5 and 3.5. First and second,
but still, Bone Temple's a step up, and it actually made me excited for the next one.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I am glad. I asked Paul to go to that with me.
What a jerk!
Paul did. He was like, "We're gonna let everybody know. Let's just do it, me and you, just Jimmy lovers." I go, "You like Jimmy, right?" He was like, "Yeah, well, I don't know." And I was like,
good impression of Paul.
It's gonna be all Jimmy.
Well, you know.
But then Jacoby and Kayla showed up, and you showed up, and poor Anthony didn't have anybody to go with. But 28 days later,
yeah, it was very spur of the moment.
20 years later, the Bone Temple. But yeah, so that's what I watched. So far, 2 movies, horror movies, 2026. Bone Temple beats Primate or Primitive or
Primate,
Primal, whatever the fuck we're calling it.
Doesn't matter. We'll forget it in another month.
That's what we watched. So, you know what time it is?
It's time for some listener emails.
Your mother's in here with his cars. Would you like to leave a message? I see that she gets it.
All right. So, Adam.
Yes.
Every week, it's a new thing. It's a bit.
Letters from the Beyond.
Yeah, so listener Adam has emailed in, and he has vowed, both on and off the air, to make sure that he sends an email before every episode, which I love, personally. He has reached out, and for those of you that don't know, in the place where we live, Adam runs a store called The Beyond. It is our go-to VHS and all things weird,
oddity,
cult, oddity, art, and all sorts of stuff. So we love it. We love him. And he emails in and says, "Greetings. I listened to your end-of-year podcast recently, and it was a lovely listen. DJ Paul provided a heavenly backdrop of noises that I will tell my grandchildren about in the distant future. Nate, your voice is like an angel that massages my moist, sore ear hole.
Ooh.
Corey, your animal intensity and masculine power overwhelmed me, and I almost fainted."
He's not lying.
No. "I disagree with your take on Osgood Perkins needing to slow down. I hope he continues to make 3 movies a year, every year, until he dies."
Well, that's one way to look at it.
I'm sorry to hear about Corey's swollen testicles. Now, this is what I don't remember.
We were talking about when I took those antibiotics and my balls got big as a basketball.
Oh, yeah, that's something.
I tell that story a lot.
Yeah, I've heard it a couple times, honestly, yeah. I was sorry to hear about Corey's swollen testicles. I hope they are not painful. I'm glad he got that thing on his ass removed.
The cyst. Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck happened in the last episode? The end of year episode really just laid it all out. Season 4 is going to be wild. My aunt made me snip something off her ass with alligator scissors once. It was very unpleasant.
Yeah, been there too.
I wish you a very successful year of podcasting and hope all of your dreams come true. God bless. Love, Adam. Adam, thank you. With the letters from the beyond. What did you? I have to know, Adam, and and now I know that you're going to email back in. What did you snip off your aunt's ass? Is this a real thing?
It's probably like a mole or a skin tag, or.
But you gotta see your aunt's ass.
An ass is an ass.
But for a family member,
we need to normalize seeing your family members' asses because.
Why is that a thing?
Because that's the way God intended us to see our family members.
Yeah, I forgot. It's the 11th commandment.
Yeah,
thou shalt see
your parents naked. Yeah,
your parents naked. Look,
that's why we're
look
so weird.
Upon your father's penis.
Well, because you had trouble in the past being naked, and I think it's because you haven't seen enough of your parents naked. I mean, have you even seen your parents naked?
There is a horrible, horrible, horrible memory that is burned in my mind. Of showering when you're a little kid showering with your dad.
Father?
Yeah, showering with your dad like a little kid.
And the penis hits you in the back of the head.
That didn't happen. That's not the memory. But
he got soap in his eye and swung to the right. Yeah. And
it's just not something that I ever thought I'd grow up and be like, hey, my dad's passed away, 3-4 years ago now. And when I look back at him, it's like
that's your strongest.
That's not
memory.
My fondest memory. It's my dad's penis.
Strongest.
It's not my strongest. No,
top 3 first things you think of when you think of your dead father.
Christmas '94.
The last shower you took when you were just a little too old.
Christmas '94. Baseball '98. Dad's penis
when I was 8.
92 or whatever.
When is it okay? Well, when should you stop showering with your father? Around 8?
I don't know
7?
What the age is. Yeah.
Probably 5.
I think when you can remember, when you can make memories. I would say like 5 or before that, right?
I think you should definitely not be in the shower with your dad 5 or after.
Yeah, I think by the time you could do most things on your own.
That's the same. I have one memory.
It's just one of your dad's penis.
The last time.
The last time you saw his penis?
You must just be able to see it in your kid's eye. I mean, I don't have a son, so I've never showered with my son.
Yeah.
Taught him how to clean behind everything,
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, I only have one memory, and it was the last time I did it. He must have you must just be able to see it in your son's eyes. Like, yep.
The reflection of your penis?
This is the last time.
Oh, okay. The memory. Oh, okay. Yes. I see. I thought you meant the reflection of your dad's penis. It's like a Giallo movie whenever you see the close-up of the eye and it's just his penis.
Eyes closed.
I don't know.
Why are your eyes closed, son? I got soap in it.
That's a weird thing. Is that a thing that guys...
I don't think you can do it.
It's like a rite of passage for guys, though? Where they're just like...
I've talked to guys about this before.
Seeing their dad's penis showering together.
It might be different now too. We're millennials, so I think we might be the last
we're the older millennials, so we're not the newer millennials. So there's a big difference between newer millennials and older millennials.
Maybe
because it's weird. It spans from in 1980 to 98, and there's a big difference between us and the rest. The 98s. The mid-90s millennials when they were born. Big difference.
Yeah, I think the rules have changed. But anyways, a new thing that I want to do before we move on from letters and emails. And if you do want
dad's penises.
And since we didn't get any letters from listeners, if you do want to listen to us,
Adam.
savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com. Send us a message, talk to us about whatever, ask us any question you want, tell us anything we did bad on, savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com. You should send us a letter. We're going to need one for our Valentine's Day episode coming up next. We'll tell you more about that later.
Absolutely. Facebook and Instagram are also a good way to get in touch with us.
Any way you want. And then, but the new thing that I want to do for this season, season 4, a big thing for me is whenever I have a really good movie that I want to watch, I always need a snack or a meal. And for 1971, my favorite meal to eat and watch these films.
This is why.
I went crazy with crackers. Okay?
You were
and so
eating
I
crackers?
wanted to find out the top 5 crackers that you could eat.
I wish you would have gave me more context on this. I would have put more thought into it.
While you're watching a horror movie. Next week, we'll have a different food or snack that we'll rank. We'll do top 5.
Yeah.
Nate, you can submit your list to me this time.
Okay.
Nate got weird when I asked him what his favorite crackers were.
Well, there was no context to the question. So you were like,
I told you what crackers do you like watching horror movies with?
No, this is we're gonna go behind the scenes on the podcast here. I want everyone to know what you texted me out of nowhere, no context, right? You said, quote unquote, "What's your 5 favorite crackers to watch horror movies with, bruh?" Out of nowhere.
We're not crackers.
There were some in there, but I didn't know what you were talking about. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Top 5 favorite crackers to watch horror movies with, and then you thought I meant like
bruh.
whip crackers, and
yeah, I was like, like food or people.
But here it is, my list: the top 5 crackers to eat while you watch horror movies. Coming in at number 5, Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are great. Wait,
you want to know what's great about Cheez-Its?
Go on.
If you eat enough of them, they start to taste like puke.
Yes. I have experienced that. Yeah. So do you go regular Cheez-Its or do you ever do those white Parmesan ones? Because those are
regular.
pretty good.
Regular.
Yeah. Okay.
Coming in at number 4, the classic, the regular. If you're sick and you're not feeling good, keeps you from puking if you're watching a really gross horror movie. Saltines.
Saltines. Love them.
Saltine crackers. A lot of salt.
A lot of teens.
Soft break. Love it.
I don't know.
Number 3 cracker to eat while you watch horror movies is the graham cracker.
Oh, I love graham cracker. See, if I knew some context here, graham cracker would be my number 1.
Graham crackers, good.
Would be my number 1.
You probably didn't grow up as poor as I did, but
no, we didn't have a lot of money at all.
When you run out of cereal and then you throw graham crackers in milk and then let them get all soggy and then have graham cracker cereal.
I've never done that, but I was always the peanut butter and graham cracker kid.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Number 3, graham cracker. Number 2, cracker to eat while you watch horror movies, chicken and a biscuit.
Love it.
Love chicken and a biscuit.
Love it.
I don't know what seasoning they put on that.
Chicken.
Is it chicken seasoning? It's like ramen chicken powder?
It's got to be like a poultry seasoning.
So what I like to do is to take a smoked sausage, boil it, cut them on the rings into little things, grab a little bit of Colby Jack, I stack them, and then I dip them in Olive Garden dressing, and I have little cracker sandwiches. Remember when we went to Hayward and I need to get cracker sandwiches stuff?
Yeah.
So if you want my recipe on cracker sandwiches, let me know.
For our first annual blood hook trip. Yes. Yeah.
We'll pack some cracker.
For sure. We will need to up the cracker game.
And without a doubt, the greatest cracker to eat while you watch horror movies, keep your mouth dry. Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
The greatest cracker. Something so good about it. Salty, soft. You stick them, you put them in your mouth, and then you suck all the saliva out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And you let it dry to the top of your mouth, and then you peel it off.
That's never done that. But I will. Next horror movie.
I mean, I know there's wheat thins out there and all these healthy cracker choices.
No. You know what
you don't need healthy crackers while you watch horror movies.
No, I'm a basic bitch if we're talking crackers. Oyster crackers.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, those little tiny ones.
Yeah, the oyster
that go
crackers.
in a wedding soup.
Yeah, like clam chowder or something. Yeah, put them in there.
Any chowder.
I am such a little snacker. I've realized that I don't need to eat a big meal. I just want to eat a meal over an hour period. So if you gave me a bunch of oyster crackers, I'll just pop one in.
Yeah,
I'll go to town on those bitches.
And I didn't know if for sure if Cheez-It was a cracker or if it was.
Oh yeah, cheese is definitely a cracker.
I googled it. It's a cracker.
Yeah. What else would it be?
Chip?
It's in a cracker format.
A chip.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I gave you some
Gardetto Cheetos.
Cheetos were wrong. That's more of a chip. Ritz crackers was on there, but then I said I put cheese on it.
Yeah.
Some of those Townhouse bitches. Townhouse ones are good.
I will let you know the food for next week.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then you can come up and then we'll give it a point system the same way that we do our top 20 1971, and let us know if we missed your favorite cracker to watch horror movies with. But this is what you're gonna have to do, right?
I hope that someone's listening out there and they're like, you heard their cracker list, right? Season 4 is off to a rough start.
But we should be teaching these horror fans how to munch.
Yeah, you gotta munch.
You gotta munch. You gotta have your munchy segment. So grab your crackers, get your milk, get your cheese whiz, and let's get into
what a disgusting mixture of just crackers, milk, and cheese whiz.
I do it. Olive Garden dressing goes good with crackers too.
I gotta try that. You gotta show me the way.
It's weird. It is weird. My daughter looks at me weird when I'm like dipping crackers into a bowl of fucking Italian dressing, but
whatever.
Nah.
Is that what you do with the cracker? You hold it up? Hey! Oh!
Nah. 1971. Should we get into it?
We should.
Welcome to Fright Night. For real.
All right, The Savage 10, 1971. The best 10 movies from 1971 plus 3 honorable mentions that we're going to mention right now. What we do, I fill out my top 13 movies. Nate fills out his top 13 movies. We give it a point system. We add them all up. We get the definitive Savage list of 1971. And we are going to start with our first honorable mention, or our 13th best movie from 1971. And it is Lucio Fulci's A Lizard in a Woman's Skin. And now, so what I liked about this movie was that it was super psychedelic, bright colored, different than any Lucio Fulci film that I've ever seen.
Definitely more psychedelic for sure.
There's some wicked wild tunes that are funky as ever could be. The costumes are really cool. There's some lucid nightmares and dreams and dreamscapes that don't really make sense. Where a woman witnesses a murder and then tries to prove that this murder, but she never wears lizard skin.
No, she does not. Yeah, I don't know where they get some of these giallo titles though.
And I think that this one got a little bit higher just because it's director and it's legend. It did lack in the horror department. It also lacked in the gore department for a Lucio Fulci film.
It was still early in his career.
The acting was great. The cinematography was pretty great. And it was fresh for a Lucio Fulci film. And I know this didn't make your list, and it only made my list, and it made it up here because of me. And maybe it was the YouTube version that we watched. I don't know if we missed anything.
Yeah, I don't know, because that seemed like a rip of from Arrow Video. Like, it was a clean rip. Yeah, it looked good. It looked like it had been updated. This one was too psychedelic for me. I didn't like what was going on with it.
Right.
So I was hoping for that.
Definitely bored me at times.
Yeah, and I was hoping for that Lucio Fulci gore, but it's still earlier Fulci where he's not. I mean, he's got blood, but it's not the Fulci gore that you see in the later years from him. And I don't know. Like, I think this was a little hyped up going into it because I saw a bunch of reviews saying, like, this is Lucio Fulci's best movie and all this stuff. And I'm like,
it deserves credit for being original and different and setting aside from all other Fulci films. And I mean, I could see it being scary for certain people, but it really just hasn't aged well. But
really
you got to
hasn't.
give Fulci credit for making a film, and he's a fantastic director that every horror fan should study, examine, and watch. And here it is on our first honorable mention, A Lizard in a Woman's Skin.
Yeah.
Speaking of Italy, our second honorable mention is one that we talked about not too long ago, back on Thanksgiving, Four Flies on Grey Velvet, which was Dario Argento's third film, one of two films that came out in 1971, the other one being Cat O' Tales. Gonna spoil it, it didn't make our list, but both of those films are early Dario Argento works that have good things about him, but he hasn't quite made his stride into the Dario Argento that I love.
Yes.
When he gets a little bit more supernatural and edgy. But the score is good, whether or not it's been done by Goblin or not. There's good score. There's kind of a cool killer that takes photographs. It's a rock band guy trying to solve a mystery and get laid at the same time. This didn't make my list because I don't really like those first three Dario Argentos.
Yeah,
what did you love about this?
You
film?
didn't. I love the style of it. I think of all of his earlier Giallo films, this one works for me the best because there's a great stalking scene right in the beginning.
Right.
I love how the killer looks with that like kind of creepy mask. I get the whole. Sometimes those Giallo films are kind of hard to follow. I was able to follow this one a little bit better. So it was a little bit more sensical to me. The ending is wild, but I actually kind of love it the more I think about it, like how they find out who the killer was and all that stuff. It's a big leap. I think there's some good like violence in it and stuff. I agree with you. I mean, we talked about it in depth on the Dario Argento podcast. So if people want to listen to us talk about that more, they could go listen to that episode. But I still think it is one of my sleepers by him that I just never saw until recently. And I was like, oh.
Now I've watched it like 3 fucking times.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right? And now I'm like, I don't need to watch this for a while again, you know. But I do appreciate it for what it is. I still think it's his best of his early works. But I think this is a solid like honorable mention, and yeah, I'm glad that it didn't make our top 10.
Four
honestly.
Flies on Grey Velvet, and there was actually a fly in this movie, so
there was. You know,
I don't know about the Grey Velvet.
You don't get lizard
though.
skin in the other one, but yeah, there was some.
And our last honorable mention is a anthology film.
Yeah.
The House That Dripped Blood. What a fucking name. We got Peter Cushing, we got Christopher Lee, and we were supposed to have Vincent Price, but he got recasted in one of the segments. I liked the Wax Museum story probably the best. I also liked the Christopher Lee raising the demon child.
Yeah.
I mean, none of there was like the one at the beginning where the girl murders the guy to get the other guy, but then the guy's like a hunchback, ugly monster.
Yeah. that was kind of wild, right?
You know,
I like that one just because that had Brody from the Indiana Jones films, which Paul and I keep trying to get you to watch.
Yeah, I'm saving it for a rainy day.
They're going to be great, and you should watch them with Ray. Has Ray ever seen them?
No.
Oh, those would be really good, because I know you guys watch the Star Wars together, right?
Yeah, she hates Kylo Ren. Not Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's dad, Han Solo. She doesn't like him.
She doesn't like Han Solo.
She likes Luke. She doesn't like.
Yeah, I like Luke too. Yeah, Han Solo's a roughneck thing, but he did kind of lose his way.
I don't know why she
later
doesn't like Han Solo. So maybe she won't like Indiana Jones, but maybe she will.
No, I think she's gonna love Indiana Jones because they are very adventure fun. I mean, I don't know. I still think they're great. The first 3,
yeah,
especially. But.
One day.
But Brody is like this side character that's really kind of a charming character. And so seeing him in the House of Drip Blood, I was just like, oh my God, he's been in other things, you know? And so that kind of got me through that first one, even though that's not the best story of them all.
And when I think about movies, you know how they're remaking Faces of Death. They've remade every 80s film and maybe some of the late 70s ones. But why not remake something like this? Because I think what lacks about this film is its age. And I feel like we could do these stories way better. Why not remake A House That Dripped Blood?
I think we're moving there, though. I mean, think about it, though. Like, look at Robert Eggers. He's done Dracula. He's going to do a werewolf movie.
He's doing the 30s. And
So we're getting through the old Universal monster movies. Maybe we'll see those like Hammer 60s weird anthologies. Maybe they'll start making a weird
Are
thing.
all of them still alive? Peter Cushing? Well,
No.
Christopher Lee's
Nope.
open.
Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee's dead. Both
Vincent
of them are
Price
dead.
is
Vincent Price is dead. All of them are dead now.
Christopher Lee's alive.
No, he's dead.
He just died?
Mm,
Son of a bitch was in the Lord of the Rings.
10 years ago now,
Son
maybe?
of a bitch was in Star Wars.
Yeah. No, he definitely outlasted everyone, for sure. But he died. He died in 2015. Yeah, 11 years ago now, at 93.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, 93.
So if he was still alive now, then he'd be fucking 103.
Yeah, going on 104, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He acted up in his 90s? Good for him.
Yeah, so he was Count Dooku in 2002. Those movies are older than we think now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Lord of the
to think
Rings,
about,
when
but,
did that come out?
That was 2001.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was...
He was acting
Well, what, he was like Sauron?
Yeah.
Right, in that one? Yeah, yeah. So, he had a movie that released in 2016, so it was probably filmed right before he died. So, yeah, he was acting until his deathbed, pretty much. So...
No, and The House That Dripped Blood, great anthology film for the 70s. It's a little bit dated. It's a little bit old. It's got a lot of old style. But,
Now,
I mean...
we got to be careful with that,
It would
because there's
be-
one movie tonight that's so dated, but I think you love it.
Okay.
I know you love it.
Okay.
And I love it. And it's so dated. It's so 70s, though.
Right.
You know. But The House of Drip Blood, yeah, I mean, like, that's one thing you got to learn, or for listeners out there, you got to be able to transport yourself back into the 70s. Get into that vibe. Get into that pink flowing blood that sprays everywhere, you know.
It's not quite Hammer.
It's not quite Hammer,
And
but it's
not
there.
quite Universal Monster. It's just kind of 70s anthology.
Yeah.
With some...
They
pretty good
move
potential.
differently.
I'm sure in 1971, this fucking shit was awesome. I'm sure people were blown away.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Hammer was huge in, the 60s, and then it started going into the 70s, but by mid-70s, I think it was pretty much dropping off, right?
Yeah.
So this is still when they're going strong, but...
The
Yeah, I
House
mean, they
That
were
Dripped
just...
Blood, our last honorable mention. You should check that out if you like anthology films.
The poster.
It ain't as bad, yeah. It's
I've
a
seen that everywhere,
legendary
though.
name.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our top 10, our 10 best of 1971. These ones should all be recommended as watched if you can get a hold of them. And our number 10, I borrowed the DVD from our hero at the Beyond. It's one of his 5 favorite movies of all time. Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Yeah.
And I met up with him today when I went and bought some VHSs and tapes. Planet of the Vampires I bought today.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's
Not on
B-movie
VHS,
cheese.
but on DVD.
B-movie cheese. That's great.
And he borrowed this to me, and he goes, "You don't have to like it like I do. I don't know why I like it. I actually don't have a good example of why I loved Let's Scare Jessica to Death, but hopefully you'll like it. First time watch. I watched it. It really did have like a Night of the Living Dead mixed with future slasher horror vibe. I told him today, I said that movie could have benefited from having some hotter babes in it.
Jessica was not as...
I mean, I felt bad for her, and she did a good job acting and everything like that. And then the hippie chick. But who the fuck moves into a house that they just bought, and there's some hippie girl fucking just staying
living there.
And they're like, you know what? Our friend's single. Why don't you
It's
just
fine.
stay?
It's fine.
We like you.
Yeah.
You redheaded creepy corpse
Also,
looking bitch.
you are a homeless drifter that is squatting in somebody's house, and then they come here and they're like, yeah, this girl's fresh out of the insane asylum.
Yeah.
Do you want to hang around? I'd be like, no, fuck this. I'm going back to the streets. I'll find a new house
I
to
wonder
squat
if
in.
people really were that dumb in the 70s, or if that was just a horror movie trope that's continued since the 70s.
It's an interesting setup, I'll tell you that.
So these guys live there. Jessica has some mental issues or some dreams or some ghosting, haunting. I'm still not sure if she was crazy, if the ghosts were really fucking with her, or what exactly her problem was.
I took it
I
like
was kind of with the guys. I'm like, maybe we get rid of Jessica to hang out with this drifter.
yeah, she was a lot of work. She was a lot of work. What was their intention to do? Like, she's fresh out of the insane asylum, because I think she's like bipolar or whatever. She's got some serious mental issues that make her hallucinate, or something.
Was it trauma?
Yeah, I did. That wasn't clear to me, but
she was afraid of water.
I don't know why.
She didn't have rabies.
Yeah, no, she didn't have rabies.
But she could drink it.
But she thinks she sees ghosts. I took it that she's just still fucked up. And
then
she's
there's
not
the story
seeing
of
ghosts.
the house where where the girl drowned, and
then there's an actual ghost story to it. But like, why are they? It's just two dudes taking Jessica. Like, hey, first day out.
Yeah,
let's go up to the secluded house in the middle of nowhere that's on a lake. You hate water.
it
was very interesting how they get up there.
I liked the way that it was filmed. I liked the pacing. I liked a lot of things about it, but
so it's a little slow first half though. Yeah,
and then there's a very cool cover, and then there's that epic scene of whomever it is that's walking out of the water, and
great scene. Even the initial thing where you see the girl underwater as she's swimming the first time.
And a great
It's
title.
creepy. It's really
great
creepy.
Title. This one also could benefit from being remade. I don't usually want so many of these films to be remade, but this would be a great remake. And
I don't want to shit on Adam's favorite movie of all time. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
If people remade this, kept the core story, whatever, just spiced it up a little bit,
Get Sydney Sweeney and Alison Brie in it.
You know what? It would actually work really well.
Yeah.
I mean, couldn't you see? Maybe not Alison Brie, but I could see Sydney Sweeney as the girl in the water, the drifter, the whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I think she would be actually pretty good in that.
Yeah. Movie's got potential.
Yeah.
It needs an update.
It does. It really does.
All right, that's our number 10. Let's Scare Jessica to Death, dedicated to old Adam.
Yeah.
Our number one goon. And then number 9. Now, this is a weird thing that I did for 1971. There are movies from 1971 that are very, very hard to get a hold of.
Can I stop you right there as you say that? I did not watch this podcast.
Yeah. This podcast or the movie?
No, I've never seen this movie before.
Yeah. Well, and that's where I'm getting at.
Yeah, and so
I didn't either. Okay, so
our number 9. Neither one of us have seen it, but we're recommending it to you. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You can't get a hold of this one. This movie is banned, okay? Because 2 18-year-old girls... Okay, the movie is Don't Deliver Us from Evil. And it is a story about 2 girls who were 18 that are playing 13-year-old girls that worship the devil, go out and essentially mentally fuck with older men and trick them into raping them.
Well, they're 2 Catholic girls that
discover Satan.
Yeah, that want to be Satanists.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going against everything.
So if you can't find a movie that's banned, that is not available, there is a thing that you can do. You can find clips of it everywhere. Where I did not watch this movie from beginning to end, but I watched probably about 40 minutes of clips from this film, and I watched about 6 or 7 reviews on this film that explain the plot from beginning to end. I want to see this movie from beginning to end, but it's banned and it's unavailable. But I read enough about this film, I watched enough clips, and I've heard enough people talk about it that I know that this movie belongs where it is. The ending is unbelievable.
Just when the listeners think they know what they're going to get with this podcast.
Yeah.
New season.
Well, okay.
New rules.
Well, we're ranking the 10 best horror movies of 1971. Whether or not we've seen it in full or not, this still is probably one of the 10 best films. Just whether or not I am able to find it is another question.
Yeah.
But with the ending, with the clips that I saw, with the kills, the murders, and its mystery and what do you call that? The legend of Don't Deliver Us from Evil, the ending. I don't know if I should spoil it or not, but the ending.
Well, you know what? I think you should because A, this movie is 55 years old now.
Yeah.
B, no one can see it. We haven't been able to find it.
Yeah.
Like I looked for this when I saw it on your list. I was like, dude, that was so far off my radar. I'm going to try and find a copy. I could not find a copy.
So these girls go around sleeping with these older men, worshiping Satan, doing despicable acts to animals. There's actually some serious animal cruelty. These girls kill every bunny that they find, sleep with every older man that they get, and they get caught, get brought back to school, and feel like such outcasts that there's not anyone like them. They go to their talent show, do a little dance, light themselves on fire, and kill themselves in front of their entire school.
This is the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
They tiptoe, doing their dance, doing their thing, spinning around. We don't belong in this world. We love Satan. Let's light ourselves on fire. Win the talent show.
Oh, far out. Whoa.
That's why if you look at the cover, you see
yeah,
two girls holding
the
hands,
cover looks fucking
torched
awesome.
in flame. And boy, did I feel like that in high school. If I could have just had the nuts to sleep with every older woman I had, kill every bunny I ever had, and then go to the talent show.
Well, first of all,
light myself on fire.
If that was what you thought, I'm glad I didn't know you in high school. And secondly, I'm glad you didn't do that in high school because then we wouldn't have got to meet each other, do this podcast, be great friends. But
I'm just saying, what a powerful fucking thing, man. And it's played by two girls that were 18-year-olds, but very much look like 13-year-old girls, depicting 14-year-old girls.
Oh, and the clips that you saw, huh?
Yeah, that's why you can't find it. The reason why you can't find it isn't because... It's because those girls look so darn young and they're doing sexual acts and then they're doing animal cruelty and then they literally light their fire.
I thought it was weird, right? Because like this is a French film, right?
Yeah.
And the French, they dabble with the line of young kids.
It might have been
stuff.
German or fucking
I thought
Scandinavian. But yeah, Don't Deliver Us from Evil.
Yeah, no.
Even reading about it was fun enough for me.
This is French.
It is French. Okay.
Yep. And they like I said, they kind of dabble with like the younger
right
kids.
And you could get it. You could get it, and you might be able to get it in France, but
no, they can't. They banned it.
Yeah.
They it's a French movie that's banned in France.
Yeah.
so
I'm still looking for this film. But like I said, I got the gist. I know that this movie's interesting, very exploitative. That's not the way you say it, but expletive.
No, exploitative is because I think it's for the exploiting the age, the Catholicism, the Satanists,
the devil shit,
the devil shit. And you can
see the end scene on YouTube if you just look up "Don't Deliver Us from Evil."
Really,
end clip.
Okay, I will look that up.
And even just that scene is worth it.
Yeah, and I was a little nervous because I was like, "Oh, Corey's gonna be mad that I didn't see this movie."
No, it's fine.
I did not see this one coming. Twists of season 4, right here.
Yeah.
You know what? Neither one of us have watched this movie, but it sounds fascinating, and I want to get a hold of it. And we have some listeners abroad too that don't live in this country,
right?
And I wonder if any of our listeners that
anybody has seen,
and maybe it's available in your country. Can you let us know where we can see it? Do you have any websites that we could go to or something like that? Because I think any work of art within reason, if this is like child pornish, which it doesn't sound like it has from everything I know, and you've seen half this film, damn near, right?
Well, the women are in control. They're seducing men. They're the victims. These girls are the bad guys.
Yeah,
Not the
no,
men
I
that
know,
they're
but
twisting.
but I mean, like, if within reason.
The devil works in mysterious ways.
Well,
mate.
what I'm saying though is like within reason. Like, I don't want to watch some like hardcore like
Oh, yeah.
stuff, but I do have a problem with censorship of any kind. You know, when people are like making movies unavailable, or that just because they're transgressive or going against the norms or societal norms of that country and stuff like that. I think like those movies are super important. They should be seen, right?
Yeah.
So like I really want to see this movie.
Yeah.
And I want to find a copy of this. And, you know, I'm not expecting the world here, but I do want to see this movie.
Sure.
And
sorry.
Don't
Sorry
Deliver
to
Us from
ruin the
Evil,
ending.
the movie that no one could watch, both on and off the air of this podcast. Is our number
Let us know if you've seen the movie.
Funny. Yeah, that's awesome.
Our number 8. This one's all you. I did watch this film, The Brotherhood of Satan.
Yeah.
There's a kind of crummy version on YouTube, and I watched it, and I'm trying to figure out why you love this one so much.
Huh. Well, I can't speak to the one that you saw on YouTube, but I have the copy from Arrow Video, and it looks great.
Okay, mine did not.
And it looks great, and I don't know if it was cut on YouTube. Was there any like decapitations at the end or anything like that? Did you see that?
I'm pretty sure it lost my attention by the end.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's where it really picks up. So this is a fun story about a family that's trapped in a deserted town where the this cult in the town of Satanists are basically stealing all these kids to sacrifice them to Satan, so then they could be, well, essentially what they're going to do is possess the kids' bodies. So they dump their old bodies, and then they go into these young little kids, and they're all like 6, 7, 8 years old.
I love dumping my old body into a young kid.
Wouldn't you, right? So basically they're rebirthing themselves into these little girls and boys of this town. And
they're dumping themselves inside of the children.
Well, you know what I mean. They're going to kill themselves through a satanic sacrifice.
They're shooting birth into these kids.
But then they're going to possess essentially and live again in a younger body.
Yeah, and I caught that a little bit, but I don't know.
And
there was just something weird about the acting.
Oh, really? Because that's what hooked me in, is the story, the acting, and the mystery of it. Actually was like, oh, this is actually I thought this was going to be like kind of a low budget shitty movie. Like there's so many on this list that we watched tonight. Not our list, but
this
like
is my bottom 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought it was going to be a bottom 10 movie. I was pleasantly surprised that it was told so well. There's not a lot of star power behind it at all. Yeah. There's one guy that you're going to recognize. It's L.Q. Jones. You've seen him older, but not younger like he is in this movie. And then Strother Martin, you know, from the Struthers brothers, maybe. He plays this Satanist guy, but I thought it was a really cool, like, satanic Children of the Corn-esque type of thing.
Get the Children of the Corn.
Yeah, you got that, right? Because this family, essentially, the Satanists need 13 children. They only have 12 in the town. And they need one more, so that's why this family that visits the deserted town has to keep. They have a little daughter, and then she gets kidnapped, and it's this weird mystery that's unfolding. It's very satanic, and then at the end, it goes off the rails. There's like satanic horseback riders and stuff like that. Oh man, yeah, it kind of goes off the rails because the old people. And spoiler alert, but again, it's 56 years old, right? The old people start killing themselves and sacrificing themselves, and they're getting
dumping themselves
decapitated. And there's like horse, like kind of like Grim Reaper-esque horseback riders and stuff like that. That are it's wild. It kind of goes. It gives you the goods at the end, and it has a dark ending, and it's a very satanic. Version of like a Children of the Corn type of thing that seemed to work really well
on it, but yeah, I guess well, sounds Children of the Corn, the beginnings of Children of the Corn.
yeah, it's really mix. Instead of praying to a god of corn or whatever, he who walks behind the rows, they're actually praying to Satan. So it's really interesting. It's really dark, but it's also surprisingly told well. It's not cheesy. And there's a lot of mystery behind it. So that's why I liked it, because it felt like a real quality movie.
Number 8, prequel to Children of the Corn. Brotherhood of Satan.
The Brotherhood of Corn, yes.
Number 7, speaking of Hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer film that I have had on my list and on my radar for a really long time. I got magazines that tell me up and down about this film. Peter Cushing stars as a annoying religious witch killer. Twins of Evil. The Collins twins.
Yeah.
And the part 2 of the last vampire trilogy of the Hammer film series.
What is it? Vampire Circus, Twins of Evil?
Twins of Evil, Lust for a Vampire, and the original is Vampire Lovers.
Vampire Lovers. Okay. I didn't watch that one.
And they did all 3 of them in 14 months. They recasted people, even though they had such quick turnarounds. But what I love about this movie is the performance by the Collins twins. Like I said, I got Fangora magazines. I got tons of fucking magazines that are talking about this, and I've seen the images of these 2 twins who are real 2 twin Playboy playmates who got basically their one acting role where they play twin sisters where one of them is an evil witch and one of them isn't. And they get adopted by Peter Cushing, and he knows that something's up. So they go on a witch hunt, realizing that one or both of these girls are witches. They figure it out. One's good, one's bad. They put the sick one in bed. They take the other one. They put her on a pike. They're going to burn her alive. There's another goddamn vampire that's slapping them around. And
yeah, Count whatever his name is. Yeah,
Count whatever he is.
He started off as a Satanist, and he accidentally resurrects a vampire.
Right, there you go.
Through one of his satanic rituals, and then she turns him into a vampire.
When they find out that she's a vampire and she's going to get burned alive, old Count, whatever his name is, gives them the old switcheroo, puts the good girl on the pike in the prison and lets the other one go. There's a lot of really sexy scene. There's a lot of really great set pieces.
Yeah.
There's a gothic feel to it. I don't know why the good girl doesn't speak up and say, hey, I'm actually not the witch. Maybe because she loves her sister still and she wants her to live. And I don't know. There's a lot of sacrifice. But the imagery, Peter Cushing is a different kind of bad guy.
It's kind of
that's also the
but
good
he's
guy.
a good guy, but he's a dick.
Yeah,
he's kind of that.
Sucks.
He's that witch finder general mode where he's like, I don't really care what you say. You're a witch. Let's burn you. You know,
and you got to do that sometimes. Sometimes you got to put your adopted daughter up on the pike and you got to burn her alive, but you got to make sure that's the right one. And honestly, I loved the world that it took me to. I went into this old witch burning vampire fucking story with awesome backgrounds, awesome costumes, 2 of the hottest fucking twin babe vampires I've ever seen in my entire life.
They're very cute.
Doing a really great performance.
It's classic Hammer. I mean, like everything you get, the big set pieces, the design, the costumes, all that stuff. It is classic.
Probably
Hammer.
one of my favorite Hammers I've seen. I'm not saying I've seen them all, but I've seen a handful, and this is one of the better ones.
You know what I'd like to do with the Hammer films, if you're up to it, and this would be a bigger episode, is like kind of, we had the Universal Monsters rank. Well, they basically have kind of their Hammer version, Monsters rank, and that'd be fun to kind of go through that. That'd be 25 films or something like that too. But I mean, like they're really good. I think
could be done.
I think you'd like a lot of them, but if you haven't seen them already. But yeah, this is that classic Hammer horror stuff that you get with the glorious set pieces, the crazy like satanic. I mean, this movie has it all. You get satanic stuff, you get vampires, you get the witchcraft burnings, you get that, the old Protestant people burning people or accusing them of being witches and then burning them at the stake type of stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, you get it all in this film. But it's really, it's a gorgeous film. And like you said, the twins, interesting. That one just kind of came to this town and she was just like, I just want to be bad. Like, doesn't she just, she wants to go to the dark satanic count, right?
Twins work, man.
Especially when they're repressed. I'll give you that. You get those like...
And then they got sent there because their parents died.
No, I know why they went there, but like...
You're dealing with trauma.
One of them is just out of her way, like, I'm going to see this satanic
Everybody
cult.
grieves differently. Everybody grieves differently.
I guess that's one way to do it.
But that's number 7, Hammer horror film, Twins of Evil. Surprised
really
the hell out
good.
of me. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Our number 6, The Blood on Satan's Claw. So now we're getting back into witches and a lot of Satan stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And this one is pro witch burning.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because when you're plowing your fields and working the farm,
yeah,
and you find a hairy old skeleton,
whoever wrote this film felt differently about witch accusations.
Yeah, they were like, we were right all along.
And then it kind of has a Children of the Corn type thing too.
How's that?
Well, because the kids escaping and then getting brainwashed by Satan, and then they do the sex stuff, and they do
they're going
the initiation,
hide out in the woods, pretty much.
And then they're like and then they get the mark of the beast. I don't know.
The mark of the beast is just you get really hairy
in one spot.
In one spot.
Don't shave it.
Do not at all.
Don't shave it because that's your mark. And
now, are they actually hairy, or was that a hallucination?
See, this is the first time watch for me too, and I actually was watching it and thinking that this wasn't a list that was going to make it, and somehow halfway through the film, it really pulled me in, and by the time it had pulled me in, I maybe wasn't paying attention as much as I wanted.
Okay.
Dude, the transfer, whatever, AMC has this, right? Shudder has this.
Shudder has this, yeah,
and it looks beautiful, and
yeah,
it is evil and grimy and folky.
It really is. Yeah, it's a satanic
and the
folk horror.
It feels real. Like the acting
it does.
is actually superbly. I felt like I was actually watching some weird, twisted, folk Satan story.
It's weird. This kid finds this body in the fields that they're plowing, and it's got feathers and fur and a skull with an eye, and you don't know what it is. And then so they go and tell their parents and their pastor or whatever the town preacher is, and by the time they go back to it, it's gone.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we realize that was Satan that they just dug up pretty much. And then people start getting possessed one by one.
Right.
And then they kind of flee to the hills to make their satanic cult.
Getting evil and sexual.
And you start getting like hairy, you get spots of it. And so, yeah, it's a weird little satanic possession film.
Very different. I can't believe that not only was this a first watch for me, I had never even heard of this film.
Oh, really?
I don't remember the cover. I don't remember really much any of this. I know that when I first initially made my list, it was pretty high up because a lot of people actually feel strongly about this film.
Yeah.
But the performances, the direction, the fucking story that I still to this moment don't quite understand. I think I could benefit from another watch.
The thing that so I've seen this twice because I bought it sight unseen because everyone thought it was so good, and then they released a beautiful Blu-ray of it, and so I just bought it and I watched it. I was like, oh, this is really good. There's something here. Watching it the second time a couple years later now, I'm like, so are they getting hairy in the spots? Like, I know it's the mark of the beast, right? Where they get hairy, but everyone got the mark in different spots. So I was like, they keep trying to cut off their limbs whenever that happens, right? If they got a hairy leg, they try and cut off. So is Satan trying to like build himself by like giving them parts to different satanic people, like, maybe. Oh shit, my leg's hairy, I'm gonna cut that off, and now Satan's got his leg, maybe, and he's resurrecting that way. I didn't really get that, but I was like, it's not clear, but I was wondering if that was the thing. But anyway, what they lead to is this crazy, kind of sexy satanic cult out in the woods. The leader of that thing
she's something else.
She is something else for sure. And then the townspeople rise up and they're like, we got to take these bitches out because they're kidnapping all the kids. And it's half that.
Very interesting folk horror. Very
really
dark.
is.
there was parts where I was like, oh, I don't. Maybe that's it, like when they have that girl and they do the sex and they watch, and then there's the old people too.
It's very satanic in parts, right? Yeah, it's very like
you feel a little naughty watching it.
You do.
But it looks great. Whatever the fuck they transferred that into this new remastered version is, and like I said, and it's old, and it takes place even longer ago. I'm not even sure when it takes place, but a long time ago. And it was all believable. It all felt so real.
Yeah.
It all felt evil.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if this was a Hammer production as well, but it felt like that.
Yeah.
Like the set pieces, the costumes, the design, yeah.
And the guts of the evil and the darkness.
18th century England. Yeah.
There you go.
And I don't know if it's a Hammer production, but it felt like it, and it's creepy, it's fun, it's satanic, It was a
nice little folk horror that I found that was a little bit eviler than I expected it to be.
Yep, exactly.
Very cool. The Blood on Satan's Claws. Number 5, another...
now we're really talking about sacrilegious horror.
Big band, Naked Nun, fuck you, God... The Devils. The Devils. Oliver Reed. Remember how I didn't like Oliver Reed when I watched fucking The Brood?
Yes. You did not like him in that.
I like Oliver Reed now. Holy shit, did he act the fuck out of this movie?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Yep.
He's a whole different dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is made by the director that did Tommy and a couple other really weird, confusing, don't know where to place or put, or if you like or if you don't type
Altered
of horror
States
movies.
was one.
Altered States, yeah.
Ken Russell.
Crazy visionary director.
Mm-hmm.
I loved The Hunchback's Nun. I loved the fucking ending. I loved the fuck you to God. I liked the guts this movie had. It's banned because of the Naked Nuns, right?
It was banned because, it's very sacrilegious, right? I mean, he goes out of his way to the whole rape of Jesus scene, I think is what they call it, where the nuns are basically going wild. I mean, it's kind of like cultish, right? They're not possessed, but they're kind of buying into this whole like fever of like, oh, this hot priest came into town, and and they're just. I don't think they were actually possessed. Did you think that they were possessed? I don't think they were possessed. I thought they were all kind of like a group think of like, we're possessed. For sure.
Thought it more. Yeah, it seemed there was something going on.
There was for sure, but I thought it was like this group think of like
hysteria, or it was just.
Yeah, more of like a hysteria type of thing. But anyway, so it was banned because they pull this giant Jesus crucified thing down, and then they're all like butt naked, fully nude, like touching his penis, like grinding on top of him. Everyone's naked in the scene. In 1971, but it's super sacrilegious, right? And so in 1971, of course, everyone was just like, fuck, we can't have that. This is supposed to be a Catholic movie, and look how sacrilegious this is. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
It's real satanic. It's real in your face black metal.
It's also kind of got that witchy vibe too. Is like,
Well, right, the performance of Oliver Reed at the end.
Oh man, it's brutal.
The screaming.
Yeah.
Just, it made my bones feel nice.
And there's this whole like subplot with Oliver Reed. He's basically like this king cardinal of this town, but then
hell of a kisser.
Oh, he's not a really good priest, right? Because he's like sleeping with women, he gets one pregnant and stuff like that. But he basically is like the king shit of fuck mountain for this one town. And then the 17th century or Cardinal Richelieu of France wants to destroy this town.
The king was really interesting character as well.
Him shooting stuff.
And he wasn't really like against either one or the other one. He
just wanted all the power.
Attention craving,
right?
Fucking
yeah, he just wanted all the power.
Psycho.
It was more Cardinal Richelieu.
He wasn't necessarily evil or good. Probably bad.
but they want to take over this town, and but it's really run by Oliver Reed's priest character. So then they send their own like little priest to drive that hysteria. And they start convincing everyone and kind of torturing everyone and saying, you're possessed. And so all the nuns go crazy because they think they're possessed. Yeah. So then they go fucking batshit. They stop wearing clothes. They start raping Jesus. They start doing all these things. And then eventually it leads into some horrific stuff at the end of how that town gets taken over.
And I think that's why this is more like an epic film piece. It's almost
period piece.
Weird to call it a horror. It is.
It's so sacrilegious, though.
But yeah, and that's what I loved about it. To have the guts to do this film.
Yeah.
At this time in the world.
In 71, yeah.
And how people would perceive it or perceive you. The movie has guts. Yeah. And it's shot like a fucking Scorsese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't believe that this film is not more famous than it is.
Especially after so much time has passed. Like how someone hasn't gotten that and made like a great Criterion release. Yeah, exactly.
Brought it back and put it in every fucking film junkie's fucking library.
It's super disturbing though. It really is. And
maybe don't watch it with grandma.
Definitely don't watch it with grandma, especially if she's Catholic or something. Can you imagine that?
I mean, some people got cool grandmas, but
yeah,
I'm not watching it with my grandma.
But there's some super dark.
And now
stuff.
I have a thing for Hunchback Nuns.
Yeah, which was played by Vanessa Redgrave, and another prestigious actor or actress. That,
like I said, this is like a legit big time movie.
Yeah,
that nobody knows about, and
it's just banned still to this day. It's hard to get a copy of it.
Right?
You found a copy on YouTube, you said?
Yeah. I
bought a bootleg of it.
Yeah.
And there is an R-rated, and then there's an uncut version, the uncut's out there. Yeah. You found it on YouTube. I have a bootleg of it. You can find it if you want to watch this movie. I would definitely tell you to check out the uncut version because it's a quality movie, but it's dark.
I'm going to watch it again without pants on.
The Jesus crucifixion
next to my cross. All right, let's move into number 4. We talked about this a long time ago with my man Jacoby.
The car episode.
Car episode.
Was that 17, 18?
Doesn't the guy kind of remind you of Jacoby sometimes?
Dennis Weaver?
Yeah.
You know, I think that would be Jacoby if he was alive in 1971.
And he had that car.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg's first fucking film made for TV.
Yep.
Cat and mouse, big truck, little cool car.
Duel.
How long will you keep your cool before you go crazy? And it was made for TV, so you gotta remember
this is Duel. I don't know if we said that.
Duel, yes. Duel, yeah. It was made for TV, so you got to remember that. I wanted so much more out of the ending, but the tension and the story and the car and the truck and the way that this makes your mind, you really can put yourself in his shoes.
Yeah, for sure.
And it really gets you thinking, what would I do? How would I handle this? Would I survive this? How scary and dangerous is it? There's great tension. You can tell this is the workings of a great film director.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, this was the movie that got Steven Spielberg Jaws.
Should the Mack truck have exploded? Should we have seen what the guy looks like? Yeah, but
I like that we didn't see them.
Really?
But yeah, because then it turns the entire, like, you see hands on a steering wheel. That's pretty much it, right? It kind of turns the whole truck into a monster, not just a truck driver, you know?
Yeah, and that's cool, but I think maybe at the end we could have... It was a lot of work to get through it. Like I said, it's a very tense movie.
Yeah.
You're dealing with two characters. The setting doesn't change very much. We're in car. We're out of the car. We're on the road. We're on a different road. We're on another road. I was hoping for a bigger payoff, and I think that's my only complaint.
That's Joyride. You have to watch Joyride if you want that.
Joyride isn't good either. But you know what I'm saying? I want on all that red herring where they kept on showing flammable.
That it's going to explode, right?
Apparently it's not.
Yeah, it's not going to. You have this on VHS, don't you?
Yeah,
yeah,
I sure do.
Okay,
I sure do. Did I give you my other copy, or did I give that to Jacoby?
Yeah, that's to Jacoby.
Oh, should have gave it to you.
Oh, that's all right.
Fuck. I don't even think he's got a VCR still.
I don't think he does either, and he has the best fucking VHS collection out of all of us.
VHS collection out of somebody that doesn't have a VCR.
He doesn't have a fucking VCR, and he's got all of the Friday the 13th on VHS. For a VHS collector, that matters, right?
Yeah.
But
Jesus.
I know. But anyway, I digress. No, this is a tension filled thing. This is early Spielberg.
But it's kind of a thriller.
It is a thriller. Yes.
It has horror elements though. The truck is a big bad monster.
I mean, when you look at it, there's all there's Satan stuff in there, but it's not like tension filled.
Do you think you
like
would have
this
handled
movie
this
is.
situation better than he did?
I
mean, because it is kind of a story about a man finding his nerve.
Yeah, he's getting pushed to his limits.
Yeah,
I would have road rage way before he said it. Right?
I think I would have been blowing. I would have did that, park the car, and run at him as my human being.
Yeah.
Way before he finally
trying to pull him out of that truck.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, for sure. And
especially it's such a nice car too.
Yeah, right. I know. And
he's trying to get home to his mean wife.
You know, he's treated like a cuck in that relationship, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, he's going home to punch.
Right. So yeah, if you want to hear us talk more about Duel and Steven Spielberg's first TV film, you can go all the way back to fucking like episode 15 or something.
I think it was 17. Cars it was a car. Cars that
kill. We talked about that in a great length, and we had Jacoby to help us out with that. But that's our number 4, Duel. You can find that one a lot of places. Our number 3, and what a number 3 it is. We talked about this in our psychedelic episode, one of our first 10 episodes, and but I'm excited to talk about it again because this movie is fucking bonkers. I Drink Your Blood. You guys have all seen the poster where they split it in half, and they split it with I Eat Your Skin, I Drink Your Blood, I Eat Your Skin, fucking drive-in movie double feature. This one is so much better than I Eat Your Skin. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I love this movie.
And a lot of people don't give this one. I looked at 20 lists of top 10s, 1971. I watched some YouTube videos. Top 10. Nobody had this even mentioned in an honorable mention or a place.
I don't get it. I love this movie so much.
Bonkers fucking movie. And whether or not we talked a little bit about rabies earlier, and we did a little skit about rabies and how it works. And they took everything that could possibly be, and this is so bunch of fucking acid head Satanist fucking
hippies. Yeah, it's weird.
Group of misfits that don't belong together, that will never be friends, but Satan brings them together. Let it be known. They kill a lot of real animals in this film.
They do. They kill some chickens, but I will say
chickens and rats.
Okay, they didn't eat the rats, but they did eat the chickens on the set. So
and so they get together, they head to this little town, they are looking for a place to stay, they find out that the whole town is going to be demolished, so all the houses are empty.
Yeah.
So they bust into a house, start doing satanic shit, all kinds of weird sex stuff, animal killings, torturing, get real comfortable, take a bunch of acid. Fuck, Grandpa shows up because he's not dealing with this shit. He still lives here. This ain't right. You guys can't just be doing this.
You guys can't be acid head hippie Satanists.
He should have just let him be.
He should have, but no.
But they beat the shit out of him, take his gun, fill him full of acid, give him a hard on, send him packing to his little hero son, and then we got a grandpa. One of the best depictions of a grandpa on LSD I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then we have one of the bravest little 8-year-old boys I've ever seen. You're not going to give my grandpa acid and not give me any.
Right. Yep.
Apparently, he reminds me of that one kid in that meme where he's like, apparently I've never been on live television.
Apparently.
Have you ever seen that? Apparently.
Yep. You keep saying apparently. Yep.
Apparently. Pretty much that kid. his mom or his sister or whoever the fuck they are let him do whatever he wants. He finds a rabid wolf, or was it a dog? It was a dog. A rabid dog.
Yep.
He knows that it's got rabies. He kills it. He takes it with him. You don't fuck with my grandpa like that. He fucking makes some meat pies full of rabies. We give it to those acid heads. Those acid heads eat it happily. Most of them.
Most of them do.
You get to see a lot of butts in this. And then they get rabies immediately. That's not how rabies works.
Yeah, immediately they become these like crazy raged zombies that are foaming at the mouth, afraid of water, and then they could just go on a killing spree throughout the town.
Right, until, which the cops are nowhere.
They don't exist in this town.
No, they're 2 towns over. We'll fucking call them. They're like, well, we can't bug them. They're too far away.
What do you mean they're only raping construction workers?
Yeah, we don't need cops. There's a whole bunch of construction workers.
They'll be fine.
Well, they meet one of the ladies that is starting to get her rabies, and she's a little horny. She's a little into it.
Oh, horny.
So she lets about 5 guys bang her. She starts getting a little sick, getting rabies, and those guys decide, hey, you know what? You're going to have sex with every construction worker I know. She gets raped by about 100 people. And
yeah, I mean, it's not as gratuitous as it sounds like, right?
It was pretty gratuitous.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not,
It's pretty disgusting.
I just don't want to turn off any of the listeners that don't like that type of stuff, because it's not horribly so. But
trigger warning, she stops enjoying it halfway through, bro.
Yeah, it's not great.
But rabies apparently is sexually transmitted. So now we
had no idea.
100 construction workers foaming from the mouth, holding severed heads, acting amok, being crazy. But don't worry. It sounds bad, right?
Yeah.
You're a family of a few chicks, a tripping grandpa, and a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
You got a squirt gun?
Yeah. They hate water. And they'll die if they touch water.
If you get them wet enough, they'll explode.
Essentially, yeah.
There is a old Japanese lady that gets in a fight with a village person, Indian man.
God, this is just such a fucking gem of a movie. I love this movie so much.
They hang people upside down, their own friends.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to comprehend how grindhouse, exploitative, and fucking twisted this fucking film is. And I watch it and I move on with my life, and then I think about this movie sometimes, and then when I rewatch it again, I think this is the 3rd time I've watched this movie. And each time I am just as surprised at how fucking crazy this movie is.
It's so energetic,
you can watch
and
it
nuts
over and over and over again.
Yeah, yeah. It's the rewatchability factor is high. I have a nice little story about this one. When I was a little kid, I don't know if I've told this on the podcast or I told you off air. But when I was a little kid, I'm starting to watch horror movies, and you start getting into that point where you want to chase the most extreme films, right? You want to keep pushing the boundaries of what you've been watching. So I said to my dad one day, I was like, what is the worst horror movie you've ever seen? Like the scariest.
You said this one?
Yeah. And he apparently took a girl to the drive-in, watched this on the drive-in, which I'm fucking so jealous of, right? And he watched this on the drive-in, and he was just appalled. He's like, they cut a head off, and they're running down the road with it and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to see this movie. So this was like this movie that I wanted to always watch. And then when I was a teenager, I found a copy of it, and I've loved it ever since. Yeah. And I've watched this movie, I don't know, probably a dozen times throughout my life. It's so energetic. Yeah, it's so fun. Which is crazy, right?
You recommended this to me first.
Love this movie.
And I didn't think I was going to love it, but I do love this movie. I champion this film too.
Yeah.
We need to get the word out there that I Drink Your Blood is fucking nuts.
It's so
Can we
great.
talk about the soundtrack a little bit?
What
is that?
I don't get it.
Like, and I should hate it because it sounds like somebody's hitting a synthesizer with a fucking hammer.
Right.
Or like a broken alarm clock.
Yep.
But there's something so menacing and cool, and I actually love it.
Yeah.
Like, it adds to the chaos so perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Might give you a headache, but there's something done right about it that it just blows my mind.
This was a grindhouse drive-in
If
gem.
I made this film, I'd be very, very fucking proud of it. Satan was an acid head, and I believe it because
Yeah.
what a weird guy.
God,
Would you hang with these guys
The Satanist cult?
for a day?
I mean, they're pretty inclusive. They let anyone in their group. It doesn't really matter. So, but then they get into the Satanist rapey stuff, and it's like,
And then Lynn Lau from fucking
Lynn
Crazies
Lowry, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Shivers is in it and says nothing.
nope. Nope.
What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know.
But it was cool to see
But
her in there.
she's creepy in this film too, though.
Yeah, she does her job.
Yeah.
Being the almost hot, creepy.
Are you hot or are you a psychopath? Yeah.
I'd stay away from it, but I might smile at her.
No, if people ever want like a deep cut, I always just go, you watch I Drink Your Blood. Because the energy is so high that you're going to have
How
fun
much
with
toothpaste do you think they needed to use? To
Oh,
make
shit. Where they're foaming at the mouths, man. Everyone got a tube on set.
toothpaste.
They're like, this is just
I think
your
they're
tube.
just spitting up
They are.
fucking toothpaste.
It's just crust white toothpaste.
It's a great movie, and I mean, whether or not this has made people so dumb about rabies,
Yeah, I don't think it did much to dispel the rumors.
there's not a single fact about rabies in this film.
Honestly, this movie has taught me that if I do encounter anyone with rabies, I will spray them with water just to see.
When the pregnant lady's laying there, and and then the girl and the guy are like, "Hey, you got rabies. You ate it. She's pregnant. She isn't even showing the symptoms to it because she ate less pie than everyone else." And they're like, they don't for 1 second suggest taking her to the hospital.
No, it's a backwoods town. The hospital's 2 towns away with the rest of the cops.
You better just shoot yourself in the face.
Oh, I love it so much.
And she does
man.
in a very sad,
I love it.
In a weird, sad scene. There's so much to unpack in this movie, and I know there's been a few people that have watched this movie based off of our or my recommendation, and we might be alone in this world on loving this film.
I don't think so. I've recommended it to a couple people before that they've had positive, like, that movie is batshit crazy, but I like it.
Lloyd Kaufman remake it, huh? Or just buy it and make it better or something.
Yeah, well, there's a great Blu-ray transfer from Grindhouse Cinema or Grindhouse Films or whatever. They did a great copy of it. Definitely pick that up because this is a high energy, crazy
super awesome,
nutty fucking Grindhouse.
And it was tied with our next one, but
yeah, I had such a hard time not putting it as my number one. I'm like, come on.
You're not that crazy.
Take the love out of it that you have for it.
The personal love,
yeah.
That's I Drink Your Blood at number 3. Our number 2, big fans of this character around here, and you mentioned a little bit about it earlier, but number 2 is the Abominable Dr. Phibes, or Dr. Phibes. I think it's Phibes. I'm pretty sure it's Phibes. The Abominable Dr. Phibes.
Yes,
played by Vincent Price. He's got a full robot band. He's got a real big piano. He's got a laboratory with all kinds of cool, like,
he did animatronics better than Chuck E. Cheese ever did.
That is almost my dream house.
So this was the film that I was talking about earlier when I was like, this is so 70s.
Okay.
This film. I mean, just his bed that he lays down in.
Yeah,
the sets, what they're wearing,
the velvet, the clothes.
The makeup, he is so music, like flamboyant, and the
personalities, the mixer parties, the fucking costumes. But so this we talked about Dr. Phibes Rise again and how that's kind of a shitty version of this movie. But this movie, granted, we don't get to know Phibes' wife, Victoria, very well. We get to meet this mime other hot chick that helps him for what reason I still don't understand.
Rewatching it again, I was like, she's an animatronic, right? But she's not. She's like a brainwash. Yeah.
She's an attractive woman that does his bidding.
Yeah. It's his little brainwashed helper. I don't really understand what she comes into it.
Why she helps him, but she does, and good thing she does, because we're doing things like making frog head traps. We're throwing rats and planes. We're fucking fruit bats, having people fruit bats. I mean, he bases them off
the plagues. Yes,
and he gets his revenge on these doctors that were operating on his wife and accidentally or maliciously killed his wife.
See, I took it as it's accidental.
Because it's a revenge film.
It is. I mean, they failed to save his wife, so he's getting revenge on all the doctors that failed to save his wife. But it was an accident, right? It's like, God damn, dude. Like, shit happens, you know? Like, it sucks that your wife died, but, like, really, they deserve bats eating their face?
And I love a good love story.
Or acid.
When you lose your love, you become a monster. That's pretty much my life. But and I love that he gets to do this whole saw trap, unique. The creativity and the kills when it comes to this movie were unmatched by many films at this time. By this time,
this movie's just so unique.
It all happens somewhere else, and maybe Vincent Price's best performance ever, where he really gets into a character and plays not himself, and he plays somebody different. I thought he did great.
He's definitely super vindictive. What I was so impressed with is that he's having these conversations and not opening his mouth, but like to move the throat and the bottom jaw muscles. Yeah. So like he's talking without his lips parting.
I can do that too.
Throughout the entire film, I was just practicing that. Mm-hmm. Just like I'm repeating his lines. I'm like,
Oh no!
I mean, I know they just ADR over it, right? But like, I was like, so he's walking around on set just. Like, what the hell?
He's a hell of a method actor. He doesn't get enough
credit.
Yeah.
But this is an iconic role for him.
But yeah, people say that this is the workings of Saw, that this is,
it's very Saw-like, yeah.
But I think it is a special, and I'm surprised that it got made, but I'm happy it did. I wish there would have been more.
How about that locust scene, though, too, right? Like,
dude, all of the kills were like, whoa.
So fun.
And that was the thing. There are boring parts of this film, but every time it gets too boring, there is
he kills
plentiful kills. That'll
also, how bad was his wife fucked up that he has to kill 9 doctors? Because
why was there 9?
Why was there so many doctors working on
he
her?
Must have been so rich that he hired the best, and they must have promised him that nothing would go wrong.
Well, she died in a car crash, right? What happened to that car? Did it explode? Why do you need 9 doctors working on you? But
I'm victorious.
I will avenge my Victoria.
And the end is great too. How he, fills up that final resting place, and it's not as funny as we make it sound, but
no, but it's hard not to do a Vincent Price impression.
Dr. Phibes, the Abominable, another movie.
You deserve this.
Every
Doctor.
movie on this list should be fucking remade. I don't know why I keep saying that, but oh man,
I Drink Your Blood.
Yeah. I said that. Lloyd Kaufman, give it to Troma. Or James Gunn.
I would trust in James Gunn's hand, yeah. I mean, what can you say about Abominable Dr. Phibes? It's an iconic Vincent Price role.
It's a cooler movie than it is good. There's something cool about it.
It's very cult movie-esque. You know what I mean? Like, it's not your typical Hammer horror just because it has Vincent Price in it.
It's not a Hammer horror.
I know it's not, but I just mean with Vincent Price, you have this prestigious actor, but it's not like that.
Do you think this is one of his favorite roles ever?
It has to be, right? It has to be. I think this is just a
and the sets are great. And like I said, that is my dream
film.
Basement man cave.
Yeah. You would never have something
a robot
that
band
bright
with some organs. Oh yeah, if I had all that,
all those bright colors.
I'm jealous of his bed.
That fucking piano player creeped me out.
Super
the
cool
animatronic.
If you have, you've probably heard of the Abominable Dr. Phibes, and you probably haven't watched it, but one day you'll be in the right mood and you'll watch it, and it'll be a nice little watch for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's our number 2, The Abominable Dr. Phibes, and our number 1.
Speaking of movies that kind of have been remade already.
Well, in a certain sort of way, the Italians might have gotten their... it doesn't get credit for being the first slasher. It gets credit for inspiring the first slasher.
Should be. You know, I still think it goes
and that is
towards
Mario Bava's A Bay of Blood.
Dude, I love this movie.
Yeah, this is the first time I watched this movie too.
Really? First time watch? Oh, I've enjoyed this movie, but watching it this time, I'm like, no, I really, really like this movie.
Well, I mean, the chicks are hot. The kills are great. It seems familiar. It's slashist. The music is good. There's some fucked up cuts in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's low budget. Mario Bava had to. Perfect. He had to be his own director on this film.
But I loved the characters alive, and I love to watch them die.
Brutal deaths for 71, though. You got to admit.
Yeah.
There's some really brutal deaths in this one. Some good gore for 71.
As you said, it's very Friday the 13th.
It is.
You connect it more to number 2, but I think it's more number 1.
Well, no. So first of all, it is a very big slasher movie. We can agree on that one, right? It's a slasher movie. Yeah, I think it's more of a slasher than it is a giallo film for sure.
Well, because there's the killer. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, they keep rope-a-doping you.
They give you a flip at the beginning where you're expecting. There is Giallo in it. There is a Giallo-ness.
There's a Giallo-esque, but it
doesn't follow the Giallo rules. So.
No, it doesn't. And it's really just people backstabbing each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so it's more of a whodunit slasher. But the reason why I say it's number 2 is because there's the spear scene. Right.
Yeah, well,
from Friday the 13th Part 2.
Ripped up. That was number 1.
No.
The
that was
spear
part
in the
2.
bed?
That was number 2.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay,
Positive.
Right.
So there's the spear scene, which everyone knows. But the guy in the wheelchair in 2 taking the machete to the face that goes down this, that happens in this film too.
Oh, yeah.
That no wheelchair. But there's a machete in the face.
And freezes.
Yeah, and so
looked
like
exactly the same.
I get a lot of people are like, well, it's Crispin Glover from 4 with the cleaver, but I still see 2 in that. Yeah. Like Sean Cunningham ripped this movie off big time.
I feel
there's POV scenes in there too. The setting on the lake and the woods and all that stuff feels a very Friday the 13th film. I'm trying to think what other similarities are. There's no hockey mask. There's no the mysterious killer is Friday the 13th, I guess, before you know who the killer is.
The group of horny teens is...
Group of horny teens are very much just like every character out of a Friday the 13th film. So, so if you like Friday the 13th films, which who doesn't, then you got to see Bay of Blood, right?
Yeah, it was almost a precursor for Friday the 13th. I don't think it's too much of a ripoff, but yes.
No, I don't think so.
When you go back and watch it, it reminds you of those films that you love so much, and that is part of the reason why I liked it so much, because it was like finding a secret Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
And if you use your imagination, you can make that killer Jason.
Yeah, for sure.
And
there's a lot more mystery, though, and a more complicated storyline than any of the Friday the 13th ever had, though.
Yeah. I mean, more complicated. I don't know if it...
Well, there's a lot of twists.
Sometimes less is better.
There's some backstabbing. Yeah, I mean, it's just... He's the bad guy now. No, I'm the bad guy now, you know?
Yeah. Bay of Blood was fun. It was cool to see that type of gore. It was cool to just... turn the lights off, grab some crackers.
Yeah.
Go to
with
town,
chicken and a biscuit.
Get stoned.
Yep.
Watch some babes and some fucking funny dudes get chopped up by killers. And
how about that throat slash though, with the hook machete type of thing?
Was like if you're a practical effects artist, this is a treat for you.
Who did the practical effects
in
this one? I think it's the same guy that did like E.T. I know he won awards and shit like that, right?
Yeah. He went on to make E.T. and win some.
I thought I read that in the trivia. Yeah,
that is very.
But he won Academy Awards, so I mean, like, you have a legit special effects artist. But
I mean, he wasn't an Academy Award winner when he did this, but yes.
No,
This
but
was
for
the
71, right?
Where they're like, this guy's good at what he does. We're going to
Yeah.
let this guy do his thing.
But still, I mean, it's a really fun giallo mystery slasher.
The Italians won this year, man, I guess.
Yeah, and this is Mario Bava. And Mario Bava was always more atmosphere
Right.
with his movies. So whenever I watch this one, I'm like, oh, this is way more violent than I
Is this one of his
anticipated.
first films? No.
No, this is one of his last.
So, yeah, he got
or
a little-
getting towards the end anyway, but
The editor was lazy, or somebody was.
so I read that it was low budget. Like even Mario Bava had to be his own director of photography.
Yeah, he had to direct and shoot.
Yeah,
Probably edit too.
Yeah, so maybe he wasn't the utmost professional like you would have got with a
Maybe he was
sole
exhausted
editor
and he wanted
or
to get
whatever.
it out
Oh
there.
yeah,
Fucking
he's like,
undone.
fuck this,
Holy
kill this bitch.
But yeah, Bad
But
Blood.
it's fun. It's a twisty slasher.
A movie that influenced American slasher films probably more than you would think. A Bad Blood. Good watch, fun, gore, horror. When you think of horror, this is a true horror film.
Yes,
There
and
you
you
go.
won't see the ending coming.
All right, other movies. Other movies that you think would have made it that did not make it. Willard, you would have thought Willard would make it. I'm just so sick of that fucking story. I watched Ben. I didn't have the guts to watch Willard again. I don't like either of those movies.
Willard's
I don't
better
really
than
like
Ben, but
Yeah.
they're very slow moving. And if you want to watch people getting eaten by rats, I don't know.
I really
Not great.
liked A Shiver of the Vampires, made by the same guy that made Fascination. A lot of really great naked vampires in that one. Shout out to Lust for a Vampire that came out, the sequel to Twins of Evil. I really like that one. Fright was pretty okay, which is a movie kind of reminded me of When a Stranger Calls, but he wasn't calling. He was just there. Demons, or AKA Shura, was a pretty wild movie that was super slow for 2 hours and then had a really cool ending. The Strange Vice of Mr. Ward wasn't bad. Werewolves on Wheels was surprisingly a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah, if you want to watch guys on motorcycles for the first
You
45
could smell
minutes.
how bad they stunk.
Oh, God, yeah. But hey, it's werewolves on motorcycles. It's pretty cool.
Vampires Lesbos is one of the best erotic vampire movies that has no plot but has a lot of really cool atmosphere. I have that on DVD and watched that more times than I'd like to admit.
Nice.
And then those are all I think I really need to speak out on.
The only one that that made my list, even though I don't think it's a horror movie. It's a true story. 10
real lame,
10
yeah.
Rillington Place. Or Lane.
That was on some people's list, but then I went to the Internet Movie Database and it didn't say horror anywhere on there.
10
so.
Rillington Place. Well, it's a true
It's like
story.
a courtroom fucking movie.
It is. It's
Yeah.
very courtroom-esque, but it's about the serial killer in England that will chloroform a girl. He basically comes in and is like, I can give you a massage, or I can do some homeopathic type stuff for them to make them feel better about whatever is ailing them. And then he ends up chloroforming them, killing them, strangling them, and then...
Did you see The Night Visitor?
And then, no, I didn't see that one. And then he rapes them afterwards too.
Yeah.
So you got some necrophilia. But the guy that's doing that in this film is John Hammond from Jurassic Park. So to see him raping, killing, and being creepy is crazy. But again, it's a true story. It's a largely a courtroom drama. But
That's kind of how I felt about The Night Visitor.
It's a gross story.
It's got Max von Sydow, right? You know who this guy is?
Yes, yeah.
Shutter Island, Star Wars.
No, he's
fucking The
Father
Exorcist.
Marin from The Exorcist.
So he plays this guy that's locked up in an asylum, and he figures out a way how to escape every night and go get revenge on the people in his life that got him put in the asylum. And he does this in the snow in his underpants. And it's a great movie. It just wasn't horror to me.
Okay.
And it's cold. Yeah, he sneaks out. He uses some of the most interesting ways. He ties blankets around things and climbs up walls and scales down goes over rocks and does all this crazy stuff, plays chess. He
Oh,
learns how to
weird.
open up doors with fucking... You'd like Night Visitor.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to add this to my list. Night Visitor.
You probably like, but it wasn't enough horror. It was more
Okay.
escape.
I've added it
Thriller.
to my list.
But yeah, let's recap. Number 10, Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Number 9, Don't Deliver Us from Evil. Number 8, The Brotherhood of Satan. Number 7, Twins of Evil. Number 6, The Blood on Satan's Claws. Number 5, The Devils. Number 4, Duel. Number 3, I Drink Your Blood. Number 2, The Abominable Dr. Phibes. And number 1, The Bay of Blood. 1971 ain't so bad. Light Myself on Fire. Makes you want to do that a little bit. So let's get into awards. All right. So I did picks. I brought some of the awards back. In fact, I'm not even going to call them awards no more. We're going to call this segment Horror Kudos.
Horror Kudos.
Horror Kudos. Switch it up a little bit. Category number 1, the coolest title from a movie in 1971 that was horror. Was it?
That's tough.
I Eat Your Skin, The House That Dripped Blood, A Bay of Blood, Werewolves on Wheels, Let's Scare Jessica to Death, I Drink Your Blood, or A Lizard in a Woman's Skin?
I want to go Werewolves on Wheels. Makes me
You like
want
that title?
It makes me want to watch a movie,
watch it, but
right?
I don't know if it's the best title. I think that The House That Dripped Blood is a legendary title, and whether or not the house dripped blood or not, it's a cool title.
I mean, there's the blood from the mummy's tomb and all sorts of like cool. That movie was shit.
Right.
Didn't like that one.
Let's Scare Jessica to Death is a great title too.
It is.
But I'm still picking
Death
House
Walks on High Heels. That was another one.
Yep. All right. Best poster or cover 1971 horror film. Was it A Bay of Blood, I Eat Your Skin, I Drink Your Blood, A Lizard in a Woman's Skin, Cat o' Nine Tails, or The Headless Eyes?
Can I cheat a little?
Yeah.
There is
Put them together.
I Eat Your Skin, I Drink Your Blood.
Yeah.
Was a double bill famous drive-in feature, so you see that poster all the time.
Yep. That was my answer.
That
too,
was
so
it?
we
Okay,
agree.
awesome. Yep.
Best music or song in a horror movie from 1971. Was it The Abominable Dr. Phibes, him playing his fucking organs with his weird band? Cat o' Nine Tails, whoever it was that made it. It wasn't Goblin, but it wasn't bad.
No.
Four Flies on Gray Velvet, same type of deal. I Drink Your Blood, not real music, smashing a synthesizer with a hammer. Sounds. Or A Lizard in a Woman's Skin. I got to give it to The Abominable Dr. Phibes because I wish that I could sit there and have robots play my synthesizers while I weep in sadness.
Yeah.
You're probably going to say Cat o' Nine Tails, right?
No, I don't remember that one, to be honest with you. But, no. It's probably Abominable Dr. Phibes. I'll give it to that one, even though I do like the weird, trippy, psychedelic music of I Drink Your Blood.
Yeah, well, it was crazy, but it wasn't really music. I don't know.
It wasn't.
Best story, was it The House That Dripped Blood? Because there was 4 of them. Was it The Blood on Satan's Claws? The Abominable Dr. Phibes? I Drink Your Blood rabies story? Duel? Twins of Evil, or The Devils?
The story in Duel is just some cuck getting harassed by a truck driver.
It worked.
What a story. Oh, totally worked.
It worked.
But not known for its high.
So I was stuck between Twins of Evil and Devils, and I got to give it to The Devils.
Devils, for sure.
It's epic.
Yeah.
It's long. It's hard to understand, but it is there. And
You got to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we agree. Director of the Year, was it Mario Bava for Bay of Blood, Dario Argento for Gray Velvet and Cat o' Nine Tails? Was it Steven Spielberg for Duel? Was it Lucio Fulci for Lizard Skin? Sergio Martino for Mrs. Ward in The Curse of the Scorpion's Tail? Or was it Ken Russell for The Devils?
Got to be Ken Russell, right? I mean, they designed that set just to blow it up. Do you know, hey, speaking of that, so the town at the end that kind of blows up,
Yeah.
They fucked up and blew that up.
Right.
And they had to rebuild that whole fucking thing again just to blow it
I
up.
did see that.
Did you see that? Yeah.
But Mario
whoa.
Bava, you said he did the camera work. He did the directing. He did the writing. He
impressive
probably
director.
Did
Yeah.
So I could give it to Mario Bava too. But
Well, he's Mario Bava too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
Maybe him.
That's not a wrong answer for sure.
All right. The Gore Award. Is it A Bay of Blood? Four Flies on Grey Velvet. I Drink Your Blood, The Abominable Dr. Phibes, The House That Dripped Blood, or The Claws of Satan.
This is going to hurt me, but I am going to give it to Bay of Blood, even though there is some cheesy gore in I Drink Your Blood. I mean, there's decapitations, arm severing. You know, there's some violent stuff in there, but it doesn't look as good as A Bay of Blood does.
I agree, A Bay of Blood.
Yeah.
Best Actor, was it Christopher Lee for The House That Dripped Blood? Was it Vincent Price in Dr. Phibes? Was it Oliver Reed in The Devils? Was it Dennis Weaver in Duel? Was it Peter Cushing in Twins of Evil? Was it Max von Sydow in The Night Visitor? Or that little kid in I Drink Your Blood?
Oliver Reed.
Yep, I agree. It was between that and Vincent Price's Dr. Phibes.
Yeah.
But Oliver Reed. I believed everything. That evil fucker. Best Actress, was it Bridget Skay in Bay of Blood, Vanessa Redgrave in The Devils, the Coulson twins in Twins of Evil, Flordina Bolkahan in Lizard Woman movie? Was it Pia Durgermack in The Vampire Happening, or was it Edwidge Frenche as Mrs. Ward in The Strange Life of Mrs. It's fucking hard, yeah.
Dude, you're getting off the hook on this one because these movies are sold and so foreign that I can't tell if they're right or not.
Might have got some of that right. Vanessa Redgrave.
Vanessa Redgrave for sure, yeah.
All right. Best Supporting Character or Actor in a movie that wasn't the main character but is still in the movie was a Virginia North in Dr. Vibes, who played the assistant, Lynn Laurie, and I Drink Your Blood, that didn't even speak a word.
Neither of them did.
Trippin' Grandpa in, yeah, you're right. And I Drink Your Blood. The Indian Man and I Drink Your Blood, or the Chinese Woman and I Drink Your Blood.
Dude, that Indian head Satanist guy, yeah, I kind of like that. What's his name? He's a one name guy. What's his name? Like Balthazar or something like that?
I don't know. I gave it to Lynn Laurie though, because I wanted to give her an award.
I'm gonna give it to that main guy.
Trippin' Grandpa.
Oh, Bhaskar
I
Roy.
believe that guy was really tripping.
No.
I think his character had
the
one
main
name.
Indian guy.
His main character had one name, but he had more than one name. He was a real person.
Yeah, he was a real person.
Best creature or villain in a movie horror of 1971. Was it Dr. Phibes? Was it the Raby construction workers? Was it the Hunchback Nun? The werewolf biker? The Eat Your Skin zombie? The Lady Frankenstein's monster? Or the eyeball and headless eyes?
Dr. Phibes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Maybe Raby's construction workers.
They're fun.
The construction Raby, but yeah, Dr. Phibes, I guess. All right, Babe. Crush Award. Bridget Skay and Bay of Blood.
Which one was that?
She was the
I don't know the
redheaded
names.
girl in the middle of it.
Okay, because mine's from Bay of Blood.
It's
But go on.
The redheaded girl?
No,
The other one?
What was the one with the shortest dress I've ever seen a girl wear in Bay of Blood? She's
That's
part
her.
of the original 4.
Yeah, that's her.
She's the first one that goes with the
Yeah, and she's laying down on the thing with her legs
Oh,
up.
that's her. I thought the redheaded one was the
Maybe I'm
main
mixing it
girl
up, but I
or
don't
whatever.
think I
But
am.
anyway, go on.
Volnavia, the mutant Dr. Phibes. Lynn Laurie and I Drink Your Blood. The Hunchback Nun. Maria and Frida, who are the Coulson twins and the Twins of Evil.
Oh, that's going to be
Linda
yours.
Hayden, the chick from Satan's Claws, or the Lizard Skin Girl.
I already know what you're going to pick. You're going to end
Coulson
the
twins.
2-for-1 deal. Yeah.
Coulson twins.
There you go.
They were so hot. They were so hot.
They were so hot. They were so hot.
They were so hot.
They make me so hot.
I'm a goth now because of them.
You're going to be the satanic vampire?
I'm a goth now. Just so I have a chance.
You
Dude.
chicks are so hot. So hot.
Most savage scene from 1971. Was it all the animal torture and I drink your blood? Being burned at the stake and the devils. Lighting yourself on fire, don't deliver us from evil. The gangbang rape from all the construction workers.
That's two for my drink your blood right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great.
I'm with it. All right, best kill. Was it the fruit bats in Dr. Phibes? The rats on the plains in Dr. Phibes? The train death in Cat O' Nine Tails? The decapitations towards the end of the Twins of Evil? The Friday the 13th double stab in the bed in the Bay of Blood? The lighting yourself on fire and don't deliver us from evil? Or, lighting yourself on fire pretty much at the end of everything.
Yeah. What was the category?
Kill. Best kill.
Best kill.
I don't know. I think the rats in the plane was actually took me out when he was riding the plane, and then the rats came and ate him, and he crashed the plane.
Yeah, for me, it was the locusts, like kind of him pumping those things down there that they ate all the flesh off that skull pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Can locusts do that? Can they do that?
Whatever one your pick is from Dr. Phibes is the best kill.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. Best ending. The ending in Duel when it didn't blow up. The Twins of Evil where you didn't burn her alive.
This is best ending.
Don't deliver us from evil where they did light themselves on fire at the school play. The ending of Grey Velvet. The ending of Let's Scare Jessica to Death, or the ending of The Devils. Don't deliver us from evil.
Yeah. You know what? Let's give it to this movie that we both haven't seen.
Stop.
No, I'm excited to track this down. You've inspired me to watch this.
The Jacoby Cosplay Award. What costume would you like to see Jacoby dress up as from a movie in 1971? Was it?
Now, for first-time listeners, Jacoby is a horror knight. He's been on several episodes so far.
And he dresses up.
And he's a
makeup.
cosplayer. He's fucking fantastic at it.
Yeah, he's award-winning.
He is award-winning. We go to cons.
Sven Gooley gave him a high five and told him he was the best.
Yes, and we go to cons and they put his ass on the poster.
He's on posters to cons he's never been to.
I know. That's a real thing. That's a real story because he dresses up so well.
So we like to pick out a cosplay award, and I got 3 nominees. Is it Dr. Phibes, the Werewolf on Wheels, or the driver from Duel? I feel like the best costume is Dr. Phibes.
Victoria.
But I think he would be
I will get my revenge.
He'd also be great in the Duel car guy because he looks like him. He reminded me of him.
He's just going to have that like weird mushroom hair and a mustache, right? And big ass glasses.
A new one we started doing was the Dracula Dance Award. Was it?
Do we need to bring that back for season 4?
Every episode.
Why?
Every episode.
Why do we need to do this?
Best dance scene in the whole movie and the whole year. The Grey Velvet rock bands, the naked nuns dancing on the Jesus cross.
Oh, that's
the Dr. Phibes frog dance, or the Delivers from Evil tap dance, light yourself on fire.
Come on, it's the devil scene, right?
Sure. Was that a dance?
That was a group dance. That was yeah.
Could be. A new one that I liked, and since he doesn't really like us making awards after characters, I've got the Blue Polly 2.
You're using the awards to spite people now?
Fight award.
Okay.
And it goes to I Drink Your Blood, the Indian guy fighting the Japanese lady. Or
so this is best fight?
Trippin' Grandpa versus the Village People. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Trippin' Grandpa versus the Village People. I love that. That is the basis of all the crazy shit that unfolds in I'm going
to try to get on on Andy Patry about giving us a trivia question each week about the movies of the year, but didn't get that done. Best physical media, best tape you got. I brought the Abominable Dr. Phibes.
I have the old
Vincent
one.
Price collection. You got a better one?
Yeah, I'll show it
and
to you.
then I got the clamshell of the vampire happening we mentioned earlier.
Well, you got Duel.
Yeah.
You didn't bring it, but you got Duel too.
Vampire happening. That one's rare. It's hard to find.
It is, yeah.
Got it for $1 at Savers.
Wow.
Believe it or not. So that is our horror kudos. And then as we move along here, we're going to talk about what's coming out next in horror movies. And there are a couple of fun movies coming out on February 6th. Strangers Chapter 3. Are you holding out? You think this one might be okay?
I'm not going to see this in the theater, I'll tell you that. But I am going to see Send Help, which comes out the weekend before that.
Comes out today.
It will come out 2 days ago at the time of this release, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Today. So, but Strangers Chapter 3, you're saying nay.
I'm saying nay.
I watched the first one in the theater. I watched the second one in the theater. Of course, there's things about it that I was disappointed, but I love The Strangers. I can find things that I like about it. It's not like I'm sitting there and I'm bored. Yeah, if I really start thinking about the lore and what I want Strangers to be, it's fucking dumb, but it's entertainment, man. I like seeing those characters. I like seeing them kill people. I didn't even think the boar was that stupid. And they've got to have something redeemable about this last one. Why did we have to make 3 movies if we didn't have one really good idea?
It's the only thing that I'm curious about is just seeing all the goods that they should have got.
One really good idea to be like, let's make this a trilogy.
You'll finally get all the goods in 3, I think. Yeah.
Also that day, this movie called Whistle comes out. Have you heard about this?
I have, and that's
people are saying that it might be all right.
Very good.
Do you know what it's about?
No, I don't.
It's like an ancient whistle that brings demons or some shit.
I saw some buzz about it though. That people are saying it's good stuff.
Yeah, but buzz on a horror movie could mean
Strangers Chapter 2.
Yeah, and then also that very same day, that Dracula remake.
Yeah, so that's been out for a while though. What
do you mean it's been out for a while?
So overseas, because it's Luc Besson. Yeah, it's Luc Besson. He's the French director. So it premiered at a bunch of different places, and you could have found this copy online.
Oh wow!
Like a good
could have
copy
already
of this
seen
movie
it if you wanted. Yeah.
So it's been out for like at least a year, if not longer. But we finally got it over here. It looks like in another epic grand scale retelling of Dracula.
God, I want to hear that story again.
Right. And you're going to get another version of Bram Stoker's Dracula, essentially. That's exactly what it looks like from the trailers. Yeah. I mean, Christoph Waltz is in it. I love him.
There might be some...
It looks great.
Hot Dracula brides or something.
It looks great, but I mean, like, at this point, what am I showing up for? Oh, nice costumes.
I'm most excited about Strangers Chapter 3 for the early part of February.
Whistle, I think, is going to be good.
Okay, so you're taking Whistle.
I'll take Whistle. Yeah.
Chapters 3, whatever one has a bigger rating.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that.
Buy me a pizza.
I will buy you a pizza.
All right. Woo!
When we see movies together on whatever, the Weird Fest, if you go to that thing.
Oh, Wicked Weird Fest?
Yeah, I'll buy you a pizza there. You can just sit there while eating pizza all day
Wicked and Weird. Cracker pizza is really what I'm looking for.
You're a cracker pizza.
Yeah. So, next episode, we are going to be coming back for our Valentine's Day Slumber Party Sorority Massacre rank. We are going to be ranking not only the Slumber Party Massacre movies, but we are going to mix them up with the Sorority Massacre. We were going to do the Cheerleader Massacre too, because technically those are Slumber Party Massacres, but they're kind of unavailable, so we'll see how we do with that. And we are going to do slumber party things. We are going to get our hair did. We're going to bring our pajamas in. And we're going to have a little Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. We are.
And
it's
slumber
gonna be a fun
party,
episode.
talking about our favorite female-directed massacre movies, and I think it is going to be a good old time.
Oh, I'm excited for this next episode.
Right.
After watching some of these movies, like,
Yeah,
listeners are going to love this.
Maybe
it's
not
gonna be
highly
fun.
regarded by the critics, but highly regarded by the fans.
Oh, dude. They're fun. This is going to be a fun thing to talk about next episode. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so we'll be back with all of our hijinks then. Until then, stay spooky or something, right? Isn't that what people fucking say?
Stay spooky. This is our thing.
Perhaps
We have
murder.
Victoria.
Later.
Put it out of your mind. You're ruthless in season 4.
Yeah.
Just put it out of your mind.
Put it out of your mind.
But Corey, she's pregnant. Just put it out of your mind.
They messed with the wrong horror creep.
Put it out of your mind.